Good afternoon. No, start that again. Good evening, guys. Kind of balls that intro up, but never mind. It's all good. As you can see, I haven't done this for a while. How are we all doing? Hope you're all well. I'm just doing a little stream tonight. Have a little crack in it. I've been so busy over the last month. I've been Yarmouth with the kids, and I've been Mallorca. I've had personal issues, dad in hospital, etc. So, do you know what I mean? He's out now. He's all good. It's normally pretty good. There you go. That's better. Might be me just talking too quietly. And in the chat, how you doing, John? You all right, mate? Devastated, mate. Devastated, John. We aren't we? Mika Gott's going to PSG instead of Spurs. Devastating news. Devastating. So, back on the topic. So I was going to talk about the pre-season tour, how I think we've played and what I've seen from it, who's impressed me, who still looks the same, who, do you know what I mean? So we're going to go for that. The hot topic is going to be basically who's got the biggest point to prove this season at Tottenham Hotspur. There's quite a few of them, but I want to go through, dissect who. This is just my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Of who do you think's got the biggest point to prove at Tottenham Hotspur this season? So it's going to be an interesting show. Something I don't see many people talk about really, because at the moment it's just like peak transfer window. So I can understand why everyone's channels and stuff is going to be all about who's coming in, who's going out of Spurs. So there has been some developments this evening regarding Savinho, because City are about to launch a bid for Pedro Neto. So if they get that one done and dusted pretty quickly, that will free up Savinho to come to us, because I think we all realise by now that City are being complete dickheads about this transfer. Do you know what I mean? They still, do you know what I mean? Harry Kane saga is still living rent free in their head. Do you know what I mean? And they're just making life a bit difficult for us. But do you know what I mean? That personally know, end of the day, I said it last week on the Two Mark show. I said I'd give them a deadline till the weekend. That was last week. So last weekend, I said, right, and just said, I can't hear you, mate. So I've been talking to myself. Let's start. I don't know. Everything seems okay my end. I'm not muted. Yeah, see, I'm not muted. Can you hear me now? I don't know. I have no idea. No. Can anyone else hear me? Who else is here? I think John's in here. I can hear you, Dave. Yeah, that's good. Must be your end, Dan. John can hear me fine. Anyways, back on what we were chatting about. So so it looks, so the Savinho deal looks like it's going to happen any day now. It's been lingering on now for 18 months. It's getting boring, very boring. And to be honest with you, I don't even think it's going to be an underwhelming signing now, because it's been dragged out for so long. But the hype of it, like it was last summer, is gone. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know about this one. Just stop fucking about. get the deals done. If not, move on to someone else. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of other wingers available out there. Leao's available. He's being pissed about. Well, Milan are being pissed about with Fenerbahce over different fees and etc. Do you know what I mean? Just get the if Savinho keep pissing about us, just move on to Leao, move on to anyone. Just get me someone to support Tell. That's it. That is literally it. Other news is Mikey Moore. He looks like he's on his way to FC Köln in Germany. I think that is a very good move for him just to progress his development even further. And I think he'll do very well there. I think you watch him play, he's got a very low sense of gravity, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? When the way he glides across the pitch, he's not quick, but he's good with his feet, and he's got great balance because he is a little lad. Do you know what I mean? But he doesn't get knocked over so easily. Whereas that's my take of him. Every time I've watched him play. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, still struggling to get rid of Romero, which is not surprising because there's literally only one team who's come in with an actual concrete bid for him, and that's Inter. So if you can't even get rid of him with a loan, with an obligation, it's going to be a strange one. That one. I mean, you'd think World Cup winner, Europa League winner, and people will be queuing up for him. But people maybe teams are starting to see what we see. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, mate, jump on whenever you're ready, mate. It's all good. It's all good. Just take your time. No rush. No rush. Yeah. And right, I'll wait for Ant to come on, and then I'll start the main subject. And Vic, Romero, Tell all need going. 100% agree with you there, John. And though I don't think Tell will be sold, I think he's going to be given a shot, and he's going to be when we go on to the subject, when we dive into it about tonight's main topic about players with point to prove, he is one of my top candidates. So yeah, he has got, in my opinion, he has got a lot to prove. His stats are underwhelming. I won't go into it now. I'll go into it when Ant comes on. Do you know what I mean? So it's easier when you're talking to someone and you can both like talk about it and bounce off each other's opinions, give your opinion, etc. So who else we've got in here? Peter, my man Peter. I love Pete. My man Pete. I love him. There's only a very fair few gooners in this world that I actually like. Pete's one of them. And obviously my best mate and his wife. So, but there are a few more, but I won't go into detail. So yes, I'm looking. I'm just saying quickly, and an update on X now. What is there? Oh my god, I'm reading something mental here. I've just read on X. Apparently, Spurs want 40 million for Richarlison. You have got zero fucking chance, Spurs, of selling him for £40 million. What? Because he scored 12 Premier League goals last season, or whether it was 12, 13. No, absolutely no. Spurs should, if someone offered you 15, 12, 20 for him now, take the money and laugh all the way to the bank. Wait, how you doing, my man?
Mate? Yeah.
Yeah, good brother. And who else we got? Oh, we've got Pete in the house. Got Pete in the house. Pete's in the house as well. You're all
Dave, I'll see you later.
Oh, nah.
Twat.
Oh, you messing. You all right, Pete? How are you, mate?
Hey, Nige is here. Evening, Nige. Thank you, mate. Yeah, guys, do your due diligence.
You signed Vinny Jr. yet, Pete?
I'll tell you something. We're not far away from that.
Oh, believe
do you know what, right? I was saying last week, right, that this bullshit is just a publicity stunt, just for him to get a bumper deal from Madrid.
Yeah,
and it's backfired. Yeah. I think it's kind of almost backfired on him or his entourage, or it might just be my theory. It might be wrong, but he wants a substantial pay rise, which Madrid aren't willing to pay. Well, they've offered him. I don't know how much it is. It hasn't come public knowledge yet, but they've offered him a lot of money, and an added signing on bonus as well, and a nice little sweetener for his agent, and they've still turned it down.
I'll tell you what things going on.
More likely that he's going to go there.
There's a few issues with this. At first, when this started coming about, I thought it was pie in the sky, kind of like, oh, we'll try, but we're not going to get him from Real Madrid. But what's going on? It's the image rights, which is the main issue, and what he gets at the moment. Madrid gets 50%, he gets 50%. But the numbers we're talking about here are in tens of millions of dollars or pounds or whichever figure. Whatever they're using. Now we're offering him 100%, so he gets all that himself. That's more than his wages. Now Madrid, the problem for them, if they was to bend over and give it to him, then you've got Mbappe, you've got Jude Bellingham, you've got all the other big names that can say, "Hang on a sec, we want the same," and that will cause uproar there. And the second point. The other point, I mean, that's the major point. But last season, there was a lot of racial issues going off on the pitch about Vinicius Jr., and it was bloody Jose Mourinho that shat on him in regards to that. They said it didn't happen.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Vinny Jr. won't have forgotten that.
Oh, yeah, who was that against? That was against Fenerbahce, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I can't remember. It makes sense being a Turkish team, to be honest.
It was against Benfica, wasn't it?
Benfica?
Yeah, he became Benfica manager, didn't he? He left
Yeah.
Benfica. And happened against Benfica. Yeah, I remember that. But, Dave, I have a problem with what you just said about Vinny Jr. going to Arsenal. I'm sick of Pete having a massive smug being smug about it. I don't need you to feed him even more. Like, I don't need to make you more smug.
If Vinny comes to Arsenal, you'll be getting a lot of naked selfies from me. Go woo!
And if Madrid get that Yan Diomande deal done, that the deal for Vinicius to Arsenal will move even quicker.
Yeah. At the moment, I'd put it as it's a 50-50 or 40-60 in our favour, the way I'm seeing it. And I wouldn't normally say that kind of, or those kind of silly odds in regards to a player like Vinicius Jr.'s calibre and where we're getting him from. But they can't afford to let him go for nothing.
The thing is, though, he does have a bit of a temperament, doesn't he? Like if things aren't going his way, he does kick up a fuss. So
willing to take the chance.
That happens for Arsenal. So
you're a tit.
He does but it's seriously though, he does tend to have a bit of a like if things aren't going his way. You remember the whole Ballon d'Or issue and stuff when Rodri got it, and him and Real Madrid refused to turn up to the ceremony because they were like, "How dare Rodri get it? Vinny Jr. should have had it," and all that stuff.
Mate,
he has that in him.
If he turns up and rocks up in the Premier League, I wouldn't give a shit. He can turn up or not turn up to whatever award ceremony he likes. As long as he's like smashing 5 past you, I'm happy.
No. Van Heckel Celeste will go clattering into him and they'll be like, "Welcome to the Premier League."
But
you
anyhow,
know what? We need Romero just for one game against you lot against Vinny Junior, and be like, "Ban, welcome to the Premier League."
let's get back onto the Tottenham issues. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, anything to just try and divert the topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, I'll be quite happy to talk about Vinny coming to Arsenal and Bruno Guimaraes virtually done deal. So, I mean, Bruno on his own and Solis. That would have been enough for me, but they can keep on going.
Solis is another one. Fucking.
He is quality.
So I mean, winds me up. We just need to what? It's just like why can I don't what I don't get is why when they send their scouting network out, who do they send? Where do they send them? Where the fuck do they send them? Because they must have someone. They must have someone watching these channels, watching us, watching.
You think so?
Channel, Sean Butler's channel, We Are Spurs TV, and stuff like that. We've all been saying that for the summer, the whole thing. Spurs, take a look at Christoph Solis. What a player!
They've got social media people that scroll through all these channels to judge public opinion. They must do.
And I'm just.
I don't think they do.
No, they must do. They've got PR and
someone from the PR.
They've got to do it.
Monitoring what the fans are asking for and stuff like that. They must do. If not, then that's terrible.
They're sick as shit if they don't. Because
at the end of the day, why can't all of us YouTubers and stuff like that see? All right, we're not football managers and stuff like that, but in the day, we still watch football with our eyes. And we can all see that Solis is a great player. Mika Götze is a great little player. But you're just letting them go under the radar to other clubs. I just don't get it. This is why I've always said, you should always get your business done early. Get your business done early, done. And I think, in my opinion, how we've done our transfer window, starting from back to front, we should have gone from front to back.
No, I disagree. Disagree with that.
A technical question for you guys.
That's the worst it's ever been.
Yeah, just think, Dave. Yeah, sorry, Pete. Can I say one thing quickly? If we'd done that way, yeah, Van Heck would have gone to Chelsea. We'd have messed about. Senesi would have gone somewhere else, and all this stuff. And then we'd have been saying, "Oh no, I wish we'd got our defenders in."
Yeah, there's one way of looking, I suppose. But I was just thinking the back for me weren't as much of a priority as the front. Now the front line's going to cost you more money to upgrade than the back. And the longer we're leaving it, the more of a premium. The closer it gets to deadline day, the more premium we're going to have to pay.
Apparently, apparently, I don't know whether it's true, but there is talk about a bomber coming in, isn't there?
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, who is the bomber though?
I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling I think it's Morgan Gibbs-White. I've just got this strange feeling it's Gibbs-White.
I think
will be a game changer for Spurs. I mean, Tonali's decent enough, but MGW will be a fucking big.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The thing with Gibbs-White is, I would love Gibbs-White, but then we still ain't got a striker.
No.
Yeah.
But as Dan said on the two marks, you're going to get off it, and I agree with him. I can't see you getting 3 more players this window. Time is running out. I think you'll get an MGW and a striker, but who that striker is, I couldn't tell you.
This is my prediction. I'm going Morgan Gibbs-White, Savinho, and Ferran Torres. That's going to be, I think, that's going to be our 3.
I don't know the striker thing, but when Pete said we'll get more than Gibbs-White, and did you say striker, Pete?
You'll get a forward, but I don't know who that'll be.
But Savinho, I think, will get done eventually. And I heard that Man City are after Pedro Neto now, and I think if that gets done, Savinho must speed up. And if the bomber is more than Gibbs White. I mean, because think about Nottingham Forest want Lucas Bergvall, so maybe there's a deal going on there that we're
Possible.
offering money plus Bergvall for Gibbs White.
The
But
problem
we
is,
still need a forward. We need still a striker.
you're looking,
I don't trust Richie and Solanke.
you're looking at 3 big names there. Now, to get 1 or 2 of them is going to be outgoing, but to 3, especially considering the fact that you're running out of time. Now, if you used to go to these clubs and get those players, they're running out of time to replace those. This is where we're in.
I don't think we'll get 3 in. I hope we get 3 in because I think we need 3, don't we?
Yeah.
I think we need 4, and to be honest with you, mate.
2. Yeah, we need 4 in. We need between 3 and 4. But I think we'll get 2 in. I'm still confident we'll get at least 2.
A quick question, techie guys. Normally, I've got you guys going through my phone. Normally, and on my TV, I've got the YouTube. But I've got fucking StreamYard come up on my TV now. Any idea why?
Yeah. I've never had that.
Yeah, no, I've got the StreamYard thing on my TV.
That's alien to me, mate. I can't help you out with that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
It might be something to do with a link or whatever like that you've. I don't know.
Oh well.
Is there where you can connect YouTube to the TV? Is there a way you can do that with StreamYard?
No, because I've got it was on YouTube on Dave's channel, and then I connected via air, and this has never happened before. Now I've got StreamYard on my TV as well.
I've not. Maybe got a special TV.
It's certainly a porny TV.
Well, Si's just come out. S said why. You know he is, didn't you? The famous ITK. He's definitely got a shitload of inside knowledge at Spurs because everything he's coming out with is.
What's he said?
He said that Tottenham Hotspur sources are firmly denying that Pedro Neto is a backup option if Savinho deal falls through. So, just a quick one. Sorry, 1 sec.
One thing.
Big up, John. Thank you for sharing me channel. Go on, Ed. Go on.
I also heard earlier that we were after Nicholas Jackson, but then I've heard another source saying that Spurs deny that they're after Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah, you don't want to. He's fucking shite.
He is all eyes shocking. He is.
Yeah. Do you know what? But I don't like him. I don't rate him. But I think he's better than Richie and Solanke.
I thought you was going to say.
Only a fraction. But I think he's got, what was it? He's got 62 GA in 133 Premier League appearances. That's not shabby. But it's not great considering the Premier League team he's played for, Chelsea, which you're going to get a lot of chances. Great.
Yeah, that blinding season, but last season he's fallen so far off the bloody.
But the thing is, if you think about it, he hasn't really had a blinding season. He misses a lot of chances.
No, but
his chances were one-on-ones.
But he was still banging a good few in and creating.
But was that Palmer? Because have you noticed Palmer's forms? Palmer's form's dipped as well since Jackson's gone.
Yeah, and
Jackson hasn't really been the same since he's gone. So maybe they're just complimenting each other.
Go back to Savinho. The thing I noticed today actually, City. I mean, I know they got Elliot Anderson in, but they're not making a lot of other moves in the market. So at this rate, I can't see them letting him go.
Well, they're after a reports come out today that they're after Pedro Neto.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, that's just literally came out. David Ornstein. Was that David Ornstein reported that?
So? Was
that Ornstein or Romano that reported that? It was one of them two.
I can't remember. I just see it.
Neto to see it. I'm pretty sure. I think it was. I think it was Romano.
I mean, Romano's losing a bit of credibility.
That makes sense because Maresca obviously used to manage didn't it, Chelsea?
I'm sticking my guns in this one. I don't think City are going to do very well this year. I don't think Maresca's a good manager. I don't think he's a good manager at all.
Dave, I've been saying this for ages. I think I had a debate in the old Two Marks
I
WhatsApp
think
group with
top 4 or
people,
5 will be
and
there.
people defending saying City will do this, City will do that. I said, but they haven't got Pep Guardiola anymore. Maresca's still good manager. I said, he ain't. Maresca's not all that.
He ain't all that.
They've
Look how
also
much
got the
money-
charges
look how much
coming around the
money
corner.
he had spent for him at Chelsea, or the players he bought in. He couldn't get that team to click.
He should have. He underachieved with the squad he had at Chelsea, innit?
Oh,
So-
Chelsea have been
He only just scraped in the top 4, and he won that Conference League. They should be winning anyway.
Oh,
And
God,
they
yeah.
won that. Well, they won the Club World Cup, and they played PSG at a time where they would just come off a really long season, and they were knackered.
I mean, the Club World Cup, that's basically a glorified or a European charity shield. Got no time for that whatsoever. Chelsea fans giving it the big one after winning that rubbish.
Just seeing more news now from Chris Cowlin. This was earlier on in the day, but it's only just popped up that it's news that we knew already. That Maddison's is set to be announced as the season's captain.
Isn't he injured again?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Great start to
we should give
a long
it.
layoff. Back on the treatment. It's only a knock, though, isn't it? It's only a knock. That's it. But not.
Yeah, I
love Maddison.
He's turning into stick note 2.
Yeah, I don't trust him to be fit all the time. I think we should give it to Pedro Porro because of his
I would have sold him.
reliability.
I would have sold him at the beginning of the transfer window, to be honest. But
Porro?
No, Matters.
Oh, Maddison. I do love Maddison.
Porro,
and
if
he
we
loves the
sold
club.
Porro now, we'd get a fortune for him.
Yeah, he's a quality player.
He's just signed a new contract, hasn't he? Though.
Yeah, he's just got exactly. He's just signed a new long-term deal, so he's got 5-6 years left on his deal. He's just won the World Cup with Spain. He got in the team of the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? And let's be honest, he was phenomenal for Spain, wasn't he? He was phenomenal. Funny that
just goes to show
when you play a player to their strengths. Do you know what I mean?
When it just goes to show when players are in good teams as well, how good they are. I mean, Paul has been playing in a bad team for the last few years, hasn't
he? Well, yeah, we've been absolutely poor.
Dave, I'm going to have to jump, mate. It was only a quick visit today, unfortunately, mate. I got shit I need to do now.
No, you're all right, Pete. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for jumping on. It's always
no worries. Cheers, fellas. Have a good show.
Well, we can badmouth you now, mate.
Twats.
All love, Pete. All love, Pete. You take care, mate.
Take care, guys. Ta-da. Ta-da.
Right.
No, I do like Pete. He might be a doomer, but I do like him.
I like him. He's funny. He makes me laugh. Yeah. So right, let's get onto the subject of which players have got the most to prove this season. I'll start with you, Ant. Let's go with. Start with. Go on. Who do you think? Just name one player. Who do you think's got the most to prove? There's a lot of them, but just go through one player at a time. Who do you think's got the most point to prove? Biggest point?
I think Maddison. Just to make sure he stays fit all season.
Yeah, he's definitely on my top tier list. He's going to want to put that. He's going to want to put that injury-riddled season behind him from last year. He's about to get announced as captain. He is going to want to hit that ground running and keep himself fit and show why he is captain. Because let's be honest, we all love him, don't we? We all love him as a bloke and as a player. When he's fit, he's very talented. He's gifted, and generally when he plays well, Tottenham win. I find.
Yeah.
So
who would you rather have? Who would you rather have when they're both fit, Maddison or Xavi?
Oh, Maddison all day long. Maddison all day long.
It's strange because I think Xavi has a higher ceiling than Maddison, but saying that, Maddison is I love him. I think he's quality. I think on his day.
Yeah, Yeah, but Xavi's still got a lot to learn, and he's only just come over to us, and so he's he's got time on his side, whereas Madison is 29 now, pushing 30, and I think with all this new captaincy and stuff like that, I think he, of all the Spurs players, he's the one with the biggest point to prove. To turn our fortunes around, turn our season around. What about you, Scott? Who do you think has got the biggest point to prove next season? Because obviously there's a huge list, but
yeah. I'll tell you what. Based on the YouTube chatter, it's got to be Tell. the amount of time we focus talking about that clown. Yeah, I think Simmons would have been a choice. I'm really disappointed that he got hurt. I think he really got hurt last season, coming in late to the season without us having a real clear plan for him. I think I would have really liked to see what would have happened if he was fully healthy, if he had a whole summer where zerbi has him in the plans, where we would have used him, especially as you're talking about Madison there, how he would have fit in with Madison, how we would have seen that work out. So Simmons would have been a guy, but now that he's hurt, it's hard to say. When you're coming in, he's going to spend most of the season just trying to get back up to speed, right? Which is disappointing. Madison is an interesting one. I think I would be willing to sell him. We were kind of talking about that at the end of I think right when Cookie Stream was starting to chop up. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But
are they still going? Are they still going for you?
Oh, no. We're done. Done. I think Madison is a player who, if he's fully healthy, if you tell me he's fully healthy and ready to go, I love him as a 10. He's perfect in that 10, exactly what we need. But with his injury concerns, and he's, 29 now, I think is what I heard you say. Yeah. I think he could have really had a key role filling in as not necessarily, you don't want to say backup. Certain people will lose their mind. But if he was kind of the 12th man where he would start some games, he would fill in here, and be a leader on the team, whether he's captain or not, I think he could have really helped us. I don't know if I'm answering your question, Dave, because you want a name of a player to show themselves. Van de Veen, I think there's lots of guys, right? Van de Veen is a guy who I want to see. I think under Ange's system, he looked good in terms of how many times he had to sprint back, but there's concerns even under Ange and last year how well of a defender he actually is when he isn't just sprinting back. I think this year will be one interesting to see how he fits in. He'll have Van Hecke next to him, who I think is a solid player, which will allow him to really not have to worry about covering up for any of his mistakes. So I think there's lots. And then I guess if you want to name, after all those people that I've said, Kinski. Is he a number one? I think he has a chance where he can show that he can come in and take the number one position and solidify him there, or else he's going to show us that he's not ready for it. And that going with a keeper that has 13 Premier League starts in 2 years is a terrible decision.
I was about to say the same thing about Kinski. Just a lot of fans are doubting him. A lot of fans are doubting him.
I'll reel off my top five. My top five are Madders, Tell, Kinski was another one, Mickey was one, and my fifth one was Solanke. So, but yeah, no, I agree. But did any of you guys watch the Chelsea game the other day?
No, I saw highlights of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but that was an absolute terrific save from Kinski, wasn't it? That was
it was
such a talented save, and
very good.
He filled. The way I look at it is this with Kinski, right? He's untested, he's unproven, but I feel a lot more safer with him in goal than Vicario.
Yeah,
Vicario just gives me the shits, especially when he's got the ball. We're playing a team that likes to press.
Every time the ball's passed back to him, I'm like closing my eyes. Or if there's a corner if the corner comes in, I'm closing my eyes for that as well. Kinsley looks much better from corners, doesn't he? Like with crosses.
Yeah, I just think I think he's a better goalkeeper. I think he's an all-round better goalkeeper. He's got more to his game than Vicario. Vicario, for me, he's just an incredible shot stopper. when he doesn't have to think, he's just got to react instantly.
You know what about
That's where
Vicario?
he's at his best.
Vicario will be Vicario will end up shouting at his defence the whole time, and half the time it's his fault that we've conceded, and he'll still be shouting at his defence.
Did you see his reaction when he fucked up against Fulham and kicked it straight to their player and left the big wide open goal? He shouted at people. I'm like, what are you? How the cheek?
I think Vicario and Kinski are different. Vicario doesn't react on corners. Kinski is decisive, but I think he's poor at reading. Like he comes out and often misreads it. I think Kinski has issues on corners and high balls. I like that Chelsea goal. People said, well, who was it? Estavio, was he the one who scored? Whoever scored. He was. What's that? The Chelsea goal in the preseason game. Is that they said, well, Kinski, he was too close to Kinski for him to save, and I think that's part of the reason was Kinski misread that ball and was overplaying it. So I think, and again, it's not like he's the worst goalie ever. He has to improve that. But the one thing that is nice, and I think fans like to see, is where the ball would be coming in corners, and Vicario would stand there and look like he was doing nothing. Kinski comes out confidently. Just sometimes he comes out confidently and is wrong, and and he misreads it there. But he's confident about his wrong decision. But that save, the save he made was a brilliant save.
He tries to do a clearance and it hits one of their defenders, and he moans at the defenders for not moving into space where he's supposed to kick it to. But he just kicks it anywhere and kicks it into our defenders. Do you know what I mean? It's just stupid.
Vicario definitely
kick it so hard. Or he kick it so hard that it'll fucking bounce off our defender. Do you know what I mean? He can't. There's no way he's going to be able to control it. That's what
Vicario can't be a play out from the back keeper. We saw that.
Oh, his feet are terrible. He's got really bad feet. He can't control a ball.
It's not like he's got
not like Kinski.
It's like he's got penguin feet, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he slices it every time he kicks it. Slices it out for a throw on. Yeah. So
even when he kicks it defenders, he kicks it so fucking hard. They've got no chance of fucking, controlling the ball.
Thing is, Kinsley's no, I like him as number one. He's no angel though. He has made, a couple of like the Chelsea game in the league last season. I thought his positioning could have been a lot better, but I trust him much more than Vicario. That's for sure.
To be quite honest,
I trust him more than Vicario.
I mean, he's had 5 or 6 good games. You know what I mean? And these pre-season games. I mean, he showed a lot in that, but like you say, it's early days for him, isn't it?
But there's a lot of goalkeepers. They've got to start. They've got to start somewhere. Like a lot of these goalkeepers, they get given an opportunity by a club, and they end up becoming the goalkeepers they are. So all goalkeepers are given an opportunity at some point.
They've got to be in.
Well, zerbi sees a lot in him, showing a lot, putting a lot of faith in him, isn't he? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to come over to you, Rolly, now. Who do you think's got the biggest point to prove this season?
At the moment, I'd say Tell, because Tell has he's got one more year for me, and then he's out. Because if he don't show anything this season, he's gone. You know what I mean?
I'm fully 100% behind that theory, because I think he's on his last life at Spurs. If he has another underwhelming season like he did last season with the poor stats and stuff like that, unfortunately, football
and I think it goes with Solanke as well.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Solanke's got to show something. But Tell is the one for me that he's been bought in for big money. He's like 40 million on it, and that is big money for a youngster. You know what I mean? Again. And really, he should be showing something. And I'm not really seeing a lot. He scored that lovely free kick, didn't he, in pre-season? But, like, what else has he done? Blast a ball fucking 10 minutes over the bar.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I've seen little couple of glimpses from Tell where he had that little runner as well where he beat a couple of
but he runs straight into the keeper, mate. He ran out of room.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But then I also saw another one where he just blazed it all over the bar. So we've seen the good and the bad and the ugly.
And that goal we scored by Richie to make it 2-1, that had to be literally the worst shot from outside the box I've ever seen from
that
Jamie
was Donnelly,
Donnelly.
wasn't it? That was Donnelly.
Yeah.
The
I was
bar,
like...
It was low, and it was hard and low, though, wasn't it? I mean, that's what
The
you
keeper
He
should be doing
P-rolled
better
it.
with that first shot.
I just think the keeper didn't expect it to go through that crowd of around that player. And he just watched, but then by the time he dived, it was too late. It's like he didn't react quick enough, but there was hardly nothing. There was no... it was like the weakest, fluffiest shot to react to.
If that would
Did
just inside the
Richarlison...
post...
When Richarlison scored, did he put his
Yeah.
hand to his
He
ear?
gloated. He gloated.
Oh my goodness.
Pathetic.
And then he dove to the ground and rolled around trying to get a free kick.
Yeah. He's sorry.
He's shameless.
He cannot be at this club start of the season. He cannot be at the club. I think he'll be gone, but I don't think it'll be till near a deadline day.
I think he's going to be staying. I start feeling. The only way he'll go is if we get someone else in. That's it. But I've got a feeling they're going to keep him. I just don't know.
My concern is where is he going to go? Who's going to take him?
Everton, maybe. Would they have him back?
Yeah, they'd go him back.
Don't they still have Beto and Barry?
Yeah, they're both useless. Richarlison's better than them.
Beto and Barry.
I don't know about that.
That sounds like a TV sitcom, doesn't it? Beto and Barry. Do you know what I mean?
Beto, Barry, Richarlison. Maybe if you play all three at once, they could be a mediocre striker.
You play three all at once. You might get a shot at the post.
Three amigos.
Three amigos from fucking Timu.
Yeah. From Brazil.
So yeah, you've gone. So
I've gone Tell, mate.
You've gone Tell. Scott's gone Kinski. Who did you went with Madders?
Yeah, I went Maddison, yeah.
And I went with Madders as well. I went with Madders.
To be quite so, Maddison's like been there and done it. Tell ain't.
I know. I think with Maddison though, it's making sure he's fit for the season.
Yeah, I love Maddison to bits. Don't get me wrong, but if he don't start pulling his fucking weight, and he's gone, man, for me. But
well, he's always injured, Rolly.
Yeah, but he's done that. Yeah, but he's been there and done it, and Tell hasn't. So he's got more to prove. Tell.
No, but we're saying with Maddison, he's got a lot to prove because of staying fit rather than his performances.
Yeah, but when he is fit, he'll give you a good performance. This is the thing. Tell doesn't.
I know, but there's loads of players you can say. There's the whole team really. It's the whole team that needs to prove something, isn't it? Really, all the older players anyway.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Riley, you got to turn your mic up a bit, Riley. John's just said you're too low.
I was enjoying that as well. I'm only messing.
You said Solanke, Dave, as your fifth guy. I'm going to say this. I hope he doesn't get the chance to prove us. I hope he's gone and doesn't have the chance to.
I'm with you, Scott. But I just can't see us selling both of them because the striker market is so dead.
We're getting Osman and Kane, isn't it? They're our two bombers.
Is that enough?
That's better. Yeah, that's better, mate.
Okay.
Just off topic quickly. Do you really think we're signing Victor Osman? Do you even think
I hope so.
About him?
I can't see why not.
The transfer fee is not the issue; it's the wages, isn't it?
No, I don't even think the wages are going to be an issue. I just think he's gettable because he's a mercenary.
Yeah,
he'll go to the highest payer.
He wants to come to the Premiership.
Do you know what I mean? Words. So I've read a lot of articles. He wants to test himself in the Premier League, and us and possibly Chelsea, one of the two teams he'll go to.
Chelsea don't need him. Got João Pedro and Welbeck now, haven't
they? Oh, mate. Danny Welbeck, mate, under the radar. He's still a good player.
I think
his footballing career has aged like a fine wine because I think he's gotten a lot better as he's gotten older. I thought he was brilliant for Brighton. Didn't score way too many goals, but he's still a good player.
I'm still surprised Chelsea signed him though.
Yeah,
I think he'll be good. He'll be a backup. He'll be there behind him. I mean, I don't think Osimhen's leaving Turkey. I think life is good for him there. He gets paid a ton of money. He gets to play in Champions League. He gets to compete for the Turkish league. He doesn't have much pressure around him. It's not difficult. It's pretty easy. So I don't think he's leaving Turkey at all. And if he did, I think he'd go to another club other than us.
I mean, he's my dream signing.
I would love
it.
But
apparently,
he's my dream signing other than Kane coming back. That's the one I'd want more than anyone.
There is a bomb on its way. That's what I've been hearing. So if that's the case, who is it then? Who does everyone think it is?
Well, that is a bomber, isn't it, Osimhen?
I don't think that there is any bomba coming, and if it is, I don't think it's going to be as exciting as we. I mean, maybe he does. It's just everything he has said in the past and done in the past is, why would he leave Turkey?
Maybe he wants to test himself in another league, like Dave said. I mean,
he's done it. He's scored everywhere he's gone.
No, I get like things make Chelsea like really wanted him last season, right?
He's done it in every league he's been in, and the only one he hasn't been in is the Premiership. And perhaps he's got two.
He hasn't been in Spain, has he either, or Germany?
Well, and I'm saying everywhere he's gone, he's scored goals. Yeah. Tony, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He would be amazing if you said, "Who can you sign? Go and get him. Put him in."
If we could get him, go and get him. If he's available, go and get him. That's all I'm saying. Because he's the best out there.
He might have,
other than Kane.
He might have said it's his dream to play for Tottenham one day.
I think he's going to say Tottenham. What's that?
He'll say, "Hang on, didn't they win the European Championship? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, I'll go with him." But he didn't see our last. He didn't see our last season, did he?
I mean, things can always change, but the reports were that he could have gone to Saudi, but he went to Turkey because he wanted Champions League. So was he going to want to leave Turkey to come to Spurs with no Champions League? I don't.
Perhaps he thinks he could get us there.
But saying
why not wait until next year if you're him? Wait till next year when we're already in Champions League. Same with Kane.
I don't think there's going to be a space next year. Do you know what I mean? He'll be start straight away, won't he? He'll start every game.
There's always a space for Osimhen. he'll be fine.
Yeah, but Dan put the analyst put on his one. I think it was Dan. Someone said it anyway. That if Osimhen did come in, he'll probably be looking at it like, okay, that's fine, but who's going to be setting me up? Who's been giving me the goals? If Tell's going to be feeding me, then no thanks.
Well, he could go, like somebody said, Chelsea. And
we've been linked with Neto, haven't we?
He could go to Chelsea. João Pedro on the left, Morgan Rogers on the right, Palmer at the 10, and Osimhen in the 9.
I'd love Neto at Tottenham. Wouldn't you?
I would take Chelsea.
Man City have gone for Neto now, which means if they get him, I think we'll get Savinho.
Yeah,
I think we should get
Savinho. He's pushing for a move. He's liking he's following every Spurs player on Insta.
I'm fed up with talking about him, mate.
Apparently, he's putting a transfer request now.
But City know they're going to sell him. They don't have. They're in no rush. They don't need to sell him
just
to get the
pissing us
money
about,
to buy
man.
anybody else, right? So they don't.
I'll say, yeah, we'll buy him, and then say, no, fuck it, we'll get Leao. Bollocks. Because I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this Savinho. I've had it for fucking 18 months, haven't we? Or 14 months or whatever it is. I'm fed up with it. And it was a club signing as well.
I don't want Leao, though. Who wants Leao? I mean...
I'm just saying, for instance, do you know what I mean? Because I'm just getting pissed off of hearing this Savinho all the time.
Maybe we should go for Mika Guts.
He's not good enough. He's too young. Everyone was saying, yeah, Paris Saint-Germain want him, but he's not good enough for Tottenham.
He's going to
fucking
the
idiots,
league.
man.
He's going to the Farmers
Absolute idiots.
He's our number one left wing.
Absolute idiots, man.
He's going to the
He's
Farmers
not good enough to be our number one left wing, though, right? Like that's.
He's not going to get in the PSG side.
No.
Yeah, but they're letting go Barcola. He's going in for Barcola. He's going to play space of Barcola, is he?
Yeah, but he's not going to get in front of Kvaratskhelia, what his name, I can't pronounce his name.
Kvaratskhelia.
Or Due, is he? He's not going to get in front of them.
Perhaps if we get injured, one of
Or
them get injured, he's
Akliouche.
got the place, hasn't he?
Or Dembele.
Has did Akliouche go to PSG?
Akliouche there
Is
as
he
well.
gone?
I don't know if it's official,
Yeah.
but it's all wrapped up and done.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's
Well,
not.
why don't-
It's not been fully announced. Yet,
I've
mate.
been watching videos on that El Marla. He looks like a baller. Him. Have you seen him?
He's a good little player.
He is electric, mate. He's electric, and he's got an eye for goal. He looks solid, and he looks powerful as well.
Ask what's his name, Johnny from the Spurs 5 lot. He loves him, mate. And I can understand why. He's good little. He's a very, very talented.
He's a very good player.
But it's like I've got to push Ant on something quickly. I just heard you say I don't want Liao. Were you being sarcastic or were you being truthful?
No, he's a YouTube player. Like
a what?
If a YouTube player. So like, if you look for the bet, he's like you see his best bits on YouTube. I think he's fantastic. But in reality, shows up one game, has about 5 games we don't do anything. Shows
He's
up for
class,
another game.
mate.
So
he is a class player.
He's not doesn't work hard enough for De Zerbi. De Zerbi won't want him. I guarantee that.
Yeah, that is a fair statement because his output's very good. To be fair, if you look at the last 5 years over in Milan,
Right, guys. Did you see Savio's video of why Tottenham Hotspur want him? Did you watch it? He fucking passed back more than anything on sideways. He was fucking rubbish.
Apparently
Honestly, I watched it and I was scratching my head going, well, why did Tottenham want him? Do you know what I mean?
The other day in the friendly, whoever they played,
He
was
went-
excellent.
He went through. No, this is the highlights of him playing the other day against Inter. He was jiggling and pass, and he went past the players and then passed it straight to one of their players. That's the only time I see him do anything. He was bloody useless.
I think he's nice to watch. He's very good at dribbling. He's quick. Savinho, he's very good.
I want an end product though, Dave.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
El Marla's got the end product. He does that and got the end product.
Most wingers out there haven't got the end product.
Well, this is why we need. If we're gonna go with wingers and just stick with one striker, then we've really got to get the wingers to score.
It's all right having someone to toss the ball. If we ain't got someone to score the goals, it don't matter, does it?
We've got 10 to 15.
You think about it, right? You look around, you watch football all over the world. Like in the big teams, the big teams. I mean, how many wingers these days actually have got very good end products? I mean, you look at it, you've got
the best ones. Your best ones have, haven't they? The PSGs and all the that's why they do well, though, Dave.
They've got Kvaratskhelia, both got great output. Do you know what I mean? Then you go to Arsenal, they've got Saka, who's always got good output, always manages 15 GA each season.
They've got Eze, haven't they? Eze's more of a midfielder, though, isn't he?
Mm.
Eze, 6 GA, 5 of them against Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, you played against Tottenham.
And
they only bought him to play Tottenham.
I mean, then you go further. You go overseas. You go Juventus. You got Keenan Yildiz, good output.
Polo Moani.
Oh, mate,
Yeah, just signed him, haven't they?
I'll tell you what, right? I tell you what. If he has a blind,
He'll rip it out of there. I'm telling you, he'll rip it up there. You watch.
Be like, where's that version of the?
He had a massive smile on his face. I see a video going around of him having a massive smile on his face
when he met the players. Yeah, they were loving it when he walked through.
He's got his move though, and he's got his dream move now, isn't he, Moani? He wanted Juventus all along. He did not want. He didn't want us. So, and he made that pretty clear through his performance.
We don't want him.
Well, I've got to admit,
Scott's just put in the chat saying he has to hop off.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right, Scott. Thanks for jumping on. No worries, mate. All good.
I'll cause the trouble. Don't worry about it, Scott.
I think he is arguably one of the worst players we've ever signed.
I don't know. Werner took some beating.
I'm a one, yeah. I think Werner's better.
I think Werner was better. I think I know Werner had terrible output, but at least he put in a shift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And,
yes, fair.
Yeah, I've been having my eye on that, John. Bodo is just a fun team to watch. They're a fun team to watch.
Friendly?
Yeah, they're just. Do you know what I mean? They're a very fun team to watch. They're so open and expansive. It's like
what was that winger they had? He was good, wasn't he?
Hauger,
yeah. And then Ho went to Glasgow Celtic. He's gone there. Their striker Ho or How HOGH or something like that.
Champion. No, it's not. It's a Champions League qualifier, isn't it? Champions League game qualifier. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So
I don't really know much about them, really. All I know is that fucking winger took us to part.
He did, mate. Did you see what he done? With, like people were laughing at Bodo, going, "Oh, they're just a small team."
He done it against United and all, didn't he?
See how badly ripped apart they ripped City apart.
Yeah, City. Yeah, it was City. Yeah,
absolutely.
They roasted them on them wings.
And the Fletcher Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of them, isn't it? It's, I don't know, crazy.
So
crazy.
Yeah, it's like, well, right. Let's go back on topic of what we was doing before, talking about players point of proof. Dominic Solanke. Let's have a little.
He's got one more season for me as well.
He's another one who's got another season for me. Do you know what I mean? He's got to try. He's another one who's got to try and stay fit and get a run of games. I think in the first season we signed him, I think looking back at it, he was just basically used as a lamb to the slaughter, wasn't he, by Ange? Just press.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's what he was instructed to do.
He's on borrowed time, he is.
And ever since then, this season, the season just gone, just again riddled with injuries, an ankle injury, out for 3-4 months, and I'm just like, fucking hell, man, come on. How unlucky are we? Do you know what I mean?
Who's this, sorry?
Dominic Solanke.
It's funny. He never at Bournemouth. He stayed fit. He stayed fit all year, didn't he?
Mate, Richarlison and Solanke in the pre-season, they've just done nothing, have they?
Oh, Richarlison's. Trust me, there'll be fans out there now saying that Richarlison. She scored the other day in the pre-season.
I was just happy.
What's he scored?
My dead grandmother could have scored that. Just hit him.
No, he's saying. He always does this for Richarlison. He'll start off well, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at Richarlison. We should keep him." And then we'll see the real Richarlison.
Oh, we've got our Richie back. We've got our Richie back.
Look what happened last year against Burnley. He scored
the only Richie I want to see at Tottenham is with the fucking tea in the canteen. The rich tea. That's the only rich tea I want to see. Rich tea. I'm telling you, because I'm sick of him, to tell the truth. I mean, he might be a nice guy and all that. I don't hate him. No one deserves to be hated. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't want him at the club no more. He's past his sell-by date for me.
He passed his sell-by date 4 years ago when we signed him. Whatever it was.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is one of those, isn't it? I hope he does go to back to Brazil or something like that.
We should have got rid of him in the first season when he only scored 1 goal or something, whatever it was.
Yeah, but they always say you've got to give him time to gel. Do you know what I mean? But fucking hell. Gel, I reckon he's got rigor mortis, that fucking fella. I know about gel.
He's never gelled. He's never gelled at any club, really, because he's never been prolific, has he?
No, he's
fans love him though, don't they?
They can have him back, or he can go to Brazil. I don't care as long as we get rid of him this summer. I don't care. I don't want to see Solanke and Richie up front.
No.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Big up, Cookie.
See that one where I got? Look, I found some.
It ended 3-3, Dave, apparently.
Yeah. Bodo, mate, mental team to watch. They are. They're so. I just think they're a fun team to watch. They're so. They're like. They're more open than prostitutes' legs, mate.
Yeah.
Anyways, Cookie, I'll come to you because you just joined us. Who do you think has got the biggest point to prove this season?
In what respect?
I'll try not to make this too difficult. Say, for example, if you want to steer towards Tell, what point is he? Massive point has he got to prove to get us on board with him?
I've got a massive echo here, Dave. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's a massive delay of about 5 seconds.
Hang on.
I can't hear anything.
No, I'm all good. What about you, Riley?
I'm good. It's fine.
I'll go out and come back in again.
Oh, mate. All right.
I'll go out and come back.
All right, mate. Yeah. So what were we chatting about before?
Who was it?
Solanke, wasn't it?
Solanke,
yeah. He's got a lot to prove. And I know it's not all every player's fault. At the end of the day, they get injured. It's one of them things. It comes.
I mean, we are talking about having Gakpo up front, weren't we? You know, I'd use him as a number 9, wouldn't you, as Gakpo, because he can score goals, can't he?
Yeah, he can score goals, and I think, and this is why
I think what we got.
And this is why I think. That's why
my toilet brush is better than what we got.
I think we should go all out for Ferran Torres because he can play anywhere across that front line. So if we're short in one area,
I've heard the Ferran Torres to PSG deal isn't as close as I thought it was in first. I've heard murmurs that we are looking at him.
Yeah.
I mean, Torres, Osimhen, one of those, or even Kane coming back. That would be a proper bomber, wouldn't it?
Kane's not coming back to Tottenham.
Kane's not going to come back. It's done, mate.
I think we've got to get that fantasy out of our heads now. He's moved on to bigger and better things. I think he's outgrown us. In my opinion,
I don't think he'll come back either.
I'd love it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love it. I'd love him to come back, end his career with us, beat Shearer's record, hopefully win a couple of trophies with us. But
I don't think Shearer's record really means much to him. I was saying it on the 2 March show earlier. I think he'll rather win the Champions League than break Shearer's record.
And he's got more chance of winning it with Bayern than he has.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Guys, do you think that there's anything in it? I mean, we've been talking to FC Köln now, haven't we? About Mikey Moore going to FC Köln, and it's very, very close. Do you think there's any possible way that they've said, okay, you want Mikey Moore, give us Almala? You know what I mean?
There could be some sort of elements of truth to that. I mean, because we have been looking at him. I know that for a fact. We have been. He has been on our radar. But
Mikey Moore will be alone, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, he's still got to put. I mean, if they get him right, they're going to have to play him, aren't they? That's what they've said. They've got. I mean, this is one of the conditions of Tottenham. They've got to play him. He's not just going to sit on the bench.
Oh no, Mikey Moore will start. Will start for them. He'll start, and
that starts on the position where Almala plays.
Yeah, I know you say that though. He'll start, which I think he will. But just because he's on loan, it doesn't guarantee he's going to start. Look at the loan players.
No, but the thing is with loans now, with Tottenham doing their loan deals and stuff like that, the only way they loan them to clubs is if they're guaranteed a certain amount of minutes, or else they won't get loaned to that club. That's why.
Is that a new thing? Because look at Dane Scarlett. He's been loaned down, not played.
Well,
the main ones like Mikey Moore and what's his name? LWB, Lucas William Barnett, yeah. they're going to say to him, they've got to play. They've got to play. They're not coming. They're not being loaned out no more.
The thing is, though, like, I understand that, but if they go in there and they're not performing, then they'll just be like any other player, dropped.
Yeah. Is everything all right now? You're in, Cookie?
Yeah, I think so, mate. I think so. I think I had your show open on another thing when I was watching.
Yeah.
Cookie, is that what you did? Is that what you did the whole time then? Remember when you had the echo before?
No. Oh, what happened was I finished our show and went to do something in the other room, but left your show on. And then I've come back in and just thought, I'll log in. You know what I mean? And I've pressed that.
I've done that when I leave the YouTube on and go into StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's easy to do.
There's no echo now, mate. Not with these earphones. There's no echo now at all.
No.
You've had
any problem.
Cookie, you've had a busy day today, haven't you?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. A bit this morning, a bit this afternoon, a bit this evening.
You was on Steele's show. Well, no, Dan's show earlier, weren't you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I must have missed it if you put it in the chat, in the group chat. I missed it because I came home from work.
Oh, the group chat don't exist anymore.
Oh, yes.
The 2 marks, isn't it? It's gone, isn't it?
No, there's
2
another
marks has gone, yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 marks too, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, there's another chat we're on. There's another chat. I don't think Dave's in that one.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you are. I don't know who's in it, mate. I didn't sort it out. I didn't do it.
There's 2 marks too on there.
Yeah, there's 2 marks.
It's the open bar. It's the open bar. It's called Pete's channel.
And
no, there's another one.
The opens bar. There is a 2 marks too. Yeah,
there's a 2 marks too. There is.
There is.
Oh,
I'm in it.
I don't know who's in it though. To be honest with you, I don't take that much notice.
I thought it was just a normal crew, really.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone was missing. But if you want to be in it, Anthony, just
I think I left because I fell out of Tom on the group.
You might have done, yeah.
But I might come back. I'll speak to Mark. I did message him and he didn't reply because he might have been at work when I messaged him.
He might have been, mate. He might have been.
He can't be asked with the thing. He said he ain't really bothered about it. Do you know what I mean? But he put it on there anyway.
Yeah. We've got to have it just to advertise more than anything else. You've got to have a WhatsApp group to advertise your showing.
Yeah, of course.
Apparently, according to Talk Sport, Bruno Guimaraes is going to have his medical at Arsenal.
Yeah. Well, they're not getting Vinny, are they?
No.
Imagine having the luxury Arsenal have got now. Bruno Guimaraes is a top-up player.
Yeah. But this is the thing. We've got to start somewhere, haven't we? We've got to get our first 11 sorted. Yeah. Exactly. Then we've got to do the depth, and then we've got to get a good player in every position, or 2 good players in every position, and then have your little players around, like your little youth players and things.
Spurs could have hijacked that Arsenal deal, if they wanted to.
Yeah, of course they could have done.
They could have done. If they wanted Guimaraes that much, you could have had Tonali, Guimaraes and Fernandes as your
I'd like to have him played as a number 10, but everyone's saying he's not a number 10, so...
Cookie, who do you think... I know we spoke earlier about the bomber. Who do you think it is? Any ideas? Any thoughts recently?
The only person I can think it is Osherman.
I think it's Osherman.
Do you think it's Gibbs White? Do you think there's anything in that?
Maybe before the end of the window, yes.
I don't think that deal's dead. I think that deal's going to come back to life later.
I'd love Morgan Gibbs White, don't get me wrong, and Osman as well. Oh, what a side.
Can you imagine?
Now we're cooking.
Savino, Osman and Gibbs White. I think that'll be a 10 out of 10 window, wouldn't it?
Along with Van Hecker, Senesi, Robertson.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 10 then. If we get Osman and Morgan Gibbs White, it's done for me.
We need a left winger as well. We still need
Savino.
Wingers.
Yeah, we still need wingers.
Still need a load out the door.
Yeah.
41. There is 41 senior players vying for a squad of 25, and we've got 4 over the quota of non-homegrown. So we can't buy anyone till we get rid of 4.
But I was saying, like, we definitely need 3 players up front, right? But then if we start getting rid of players like Bergvall and Sarr, and they're first team players, so they got to be replaced, haven't they? Because they are first team players.
Thing is,
they
if
would have to be.
we are going after Osman, we might be using
So
a
that's
couple of our
5.
players included in the deal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Send Richarlison that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. You just have to wait and see, lads. It's difficult. It's so hard waiting. This is the hard bit now.
But I was
Because
saying,
they've done 3/4 of a job and they've got a quarter to do, or they've done 2/3 of a job, they've got a third to do. And when there's gaps like this, 2 weeks, when you're running up close to pre-season games running out, and you want your team to be sort of 90% moulded, if you like, and being able to play a few 90 minutes together before you get going in the Premier League. I don't think that's going to happen with Spurs, mate, unfortunately.
I think if we get a couple of players in the next couple of weeks, and then we could get a surprise deadline day move, which would be, because I do like the deadline day move. I'm glad we got our business done, but I still like the deadline day move. If we do that, then that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Cookie, I was saying about Mikey Moore going to go to FC Cologne, and it's getting very close. Yeah. That's he plays on the left wing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Elmala plays on that left wing, doesn't he? Could it be a deal coming the other way? Do you know what I mean, with Elmala?
Maybe, if they've got their head screwed on. If they've got their head screwed on, Rowley. The problem is, the nearer you get to the end of the window, the more difficult it is to acquire players.
Yeah.
Right? And most teams will say, yeah, he's for sale. You can have him for but we need a replacement.
Yeah.
So when we've got our replacement, we will then sell you in. And if they don't get their replacement, you don't get him.
Yeah, but Mikey Moore plays on that side where Elmala plays, right?
Yeah, I get that.
What I'm saying is, do you know what I mean? If they're going to go to Spurs and say, yeah, we're going to play Mikey Moore,
yeah,
because Spurs ain't sending him there if he ain't getting any game time.
No,
you mark my words, because he's a up and coming prospect, a really good prospect, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're going to say to him, well, he needs game time. Now they say, well, we've got Elmala there. I mean, what's going to happen to him? Perhaps he's going to come to us the other way.
Listen, these sort of things can happen, Rowley, at the end of the day. What I would say to you is, do you think Said Elmala is ahead of where Mikey Moore is now?
Well, yeah, obviously. But what I'm saying is, why are FC Cologne interested in signing him?
Perhaps
if they got Elmala?
Perhaps they would have played him in the 10.
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. So what you're getting at is,
it's strange, isn't it?
Why can't we do a swap with a few quid going the other way as well?
He's a great player. He's a fantastic player. That Elmala.
Maybe it's a rotating thing. We always say we need 2 players in every position. Maybe it's the same for them as well.
But then PSG,
he ain't going to get a game then, is he?
No. I'm saying to John, Torres is going to PSG, isn't he?
Oh, I've heard that's not as close as I thought it was. As close as I thought it was. I don't know what's happening there. I thought it was happening, and then I heard another story that it's not as straightforward.
They've got a lot of strikers, haven't they? They've got a lot of strikers. Plus that, they've got the other striker there. We were after, weren't it?
No,
he's gone. He's gone.
AC Milan.
He's gone AC Milan, Gonzalo
Ramos.
Has he gone there? Has he?
Yeah, they're looking for someone. They're looking for someone, but they
can have Richie.
I don't know. I personally think he will. I personally think he's going to go PSG. I personally think he.
I mean, if you've got a chance of going to PSG, you're going, don't you? Simple as that. Same as Real Madrid, isn't it? You know what I mean? Barcelona.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Message City coming in on a blower. Yeah, go on, mate.
Who do you think, out of all the players we've got in our team, who do you think's got the biggest point to prove? Rowley said Tell. And I said James Maddison. And Scott said Antonin Kinski. So yes, over to you. Who do you think's got the biggest player, the biggest point to prove, and like winning the fans over and putting?
I think there's two really. I think you're spot on with Madison. Yeah, I think he's got a lot to prove. Coming back from a serious injury, and the other one is Kulu, because everyone keeps saying he's done this, he's done that, and he was coming back and he done this, and it was really bad, and so on and so forth. Let's see if Kulu comes back, because he may and he may not. He may not be able to get up to the standard of where he needs to be. Who knows?
Yeah.
No one knows. You know, so them two really for me.
I heard he's back in training or something. He like training or something.
Yeah, he's kicking the ball. He's kicking the ball with both feet. You know what I mean? He's really hitting it hard and all.
Yeah.
The thing is, he was supposed to come back October last year. Then they changed it to like January, February time. Then he was out for the season.
That's all right, kicking the ball, but when you get clattered, it's a different fucking thing altogether, isn't it? You know what I mean? When you get taken out, then we'll see how his knee holds up.
You look at all the things we've seen and what we've heard about Kulu. One thing I have read is when he went to the World Cup, he went with a Swedish team for like a morale boost. And their physio, their doctor, just gave his basically diagnosis,
opinion or whatever,
diagnosis on his injury, and he said he studied it, and he said it's the most complicated knee injury he's seen in his long medical career. So he's never seen a knee injury like it.
Yeah,
it's damaged in about 2 or 3 different places.
Wow.
How did it even happen?
I can't even remember. That's the thing. I can't remember how it happened. I think it just went under him. I think he
twisted it, didn't he?
I think it just went underneath. It gave way and went underneath. It went underneath him. I can't remember. I can't even remember what game it was against either. But I ain't seen him since 14 months. He's been out in it, something like that.
Something like that.
It's a shame as well. He's a top player when he's fit.
Do you remember when we first signed him in that January window? What a breath of fresh air he was. He was playing on that right-hand side, and he just kept cutting in. He was scoring goals.
Do you remember that goal he scored against Man City? He swiveled on it, didn't he? In the box and scored a volley straight in. It went.
I was
like, what fucking player we signed here?
He's a very, very, very talented player. His debut goal was against City, wasn't it? His debut goal was Son set him up, wasn't it?
Remember we were linked to Luis Diaz, weren't we? But we ended up getting Kulusevski instead. And I think most fans were like, "Who the hell is this player?" and stuff. I think they were a bit disappointed that we didn't get Diaz and stuff. But I mean, he proved us wrong. That's for sure.
We got Kulusevski and Bentancur at the same time.
Bentancur hasn't been the same since he's had his injury, really, is he?
No, he hasn't. He's I do like him.
But before he had the ACL, he was awful.
He's still giving 100% though. I mean, on the follow up to the season ending, wasn't it? For them last sort of 6 or 7 games, he put everything into that.
I thought Bentancur was our most influential player in those under that zerbi reign, because he's just you watch him when he's at the ball, right? Gallagher was he panics, then when he's on the ball and he's got a couple of players around him, he panics. You know what I mean? Bentancur was just a bit of calmness in that midfield. He's safe. He passes it left and right, not much forward, but he's safe. He's a safe pair of hands, and you in that time, that crucial point of the season, you need a clear head, and he was that.
Definitely,
in my opinion. Obviously,
he's a steady Eddie, isn't he?
Yeah, Paulinho was another one. Absolutely delivered and stepped up. Do you know what I mean? fight, a lot more fight than what our actual signed players
well, you
who
know,
actually are contracted to the club were showing. Do you know what I mean? And I was a bit disappointed earlier on in the window when we couldn't strike a deal with Bayern to get him on a permanent. I'm thinking that guy's done more than enough to warrant a permanent deal with Spurs. Do you know what I mean? But I was like, well, if that's the case, if you're not going to sign Palhinha, you need to go and sign better. And we did. We signed Fernandes and Tonali. So I'm not so...
As a squad player, though, you can't sign a player with his calibre for 20 million quid. Do you know what I mean? Anyway.
Thing is, Rowley, he's very one-dimensional when he's a destroyer, pure destroyer. And Zerbi doesn't like to play with an ideal number 6. He likes...
When you've got to shut out a game and he's sitting on the bench, this is the ideal player to bring in. I'd rather bring him on than Sarr.
This is where I back your argument and back your case because, absolutely. I'd rather bring on João Palhinha than Matt Sarr.
And for fucking 20 million quid, it's a no-brainer for me. What player of that calibre you going to get for that?
Stuff, Rowley. It's all personal stuff.
We've
got
Fernandes, Tonali, who we signed. We're going to keep Gray. We've got Gallagher, we've got Bentancur. There's not really room for him.
Well,
hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
A utility player.
Gray's a utility player.
Trust me, he will be. Gray will be a utility player when we're desperate. And we haven't got a left back available, or all the centre halves are out injured, or whatever. That will be Archie Gray. If all the midfielders are out, you'll end up seeing him in number 8. He will be a plugger. If we're short anywhere, apart from up front, I think anywhere else on the pitch, he'll be a plugger, and you'll see him coming on as a sub now and again with 10 minutes to go. That'll be it, mate.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
And if we did sign Palhinha, that means Dre probably would have gone, which I don't know what people think about Dre and stuff. But
why would it? He would have took Sarr's place because Sarr's going, Bergwell's going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then we'd have ended up with Bentancur, Gallagher, Tonali, Fernandes, Palhinha, and Gray. We'd have ended up with 6 centre midfielders.
What is Sarr though?
Don't forget Sarr, 7.
No, but this is what I mean. If Sarr goes, and Bergwell goes, Sarr's just a midfield engine, and was basically. I just think he's as a DM, he's superb.
Yeah, I agree, but with 1 game a week and 6 midfielders, I think that's too much. I think 5's probably the number you need, really.
Yeah. I agree. I think our midfield 5 next season's got to be Tonali, Fernandes,
Bentancur,
Gray, Gallagher.
And then you go, I don't really include number 10s. I look at them more as attacking players. So, but I think you're going to have it. We're going to have in our squad next season 6 people fighting for a position only 2 people can play in. So it's going to be competition for places.
Well, it's good then, isn't it?
That's not a bad thing to have. It's not a bad thing to have as a manager. It's not a bad headache for De Zerbi to have, is it? Do you know what I mean?
But it's also you can only have 25 players, isn't it, when you're not in Europe? So we've got to think about that as well.
Look, come to the end of the season, you're going to have players running their bollocks off for fucking 20 odd games, and then they're going to they'll go, oh, we'll put so and so on now for them games. Do you know what I mean? To give this fella a rate, a rest or something. It's great, I think.
Have you noticed though? Just go on about the let's talk about for the next 5-10 minutes. Next segment, pre-season. It's all so far. I've watched all the games, and tell you what I've noticed. I've noticed now there is structure in our team, in our style of play. There's structure. There's patterns forming. Stuff we weren't seeing under Frank. Do you know what I mean?
Didn't we see it under Frank when he first became manager, though? Everyone was like, wow, look at this guy and stuff, and the corners and all that stuff, and then it all went tits up.
Yeah, of course it did. It didn't take. Only took game 4 for it to start going tits up, didn't it? Had defeat to game 3, wasn't it? Had defeat to Bournemouth, wasn't it, at home?
Yeah.
Go and beat City away, and then we go and lose at home to Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? And it all just unravelled from there and didn't look back.
Even in pre-season, remember against Arsenal in the pre-season friendly? Did we draw it? Did we beat them or something? Or something?
Yeah, beat them 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah. And from that corner, we're like, we were causing them problems at corners, and everyone was like, bloody hell, look at this and stuff. And that did not last long at all, did it?
No, it didn't. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Like you watch you watching us, like, and he's just doing this. He's just getting. He's getting good moments out of what we saw for the first couple of games was the youngsters, the kids. He was getting good play, good gelling out of all these kids, right? So it's only a matter of time. I just like to think we're going to look good when we've got Tonali, Fernandez week in and week out in the same team, in like orchestrating the tempo of the game. Then you've got Matters just in front of them. Then you've got Kudus on the right, Savio on the left, or whoever is we sign. And if we get this new striker in, I think it's only going to look good for us. And I think we're going to surprise quite a lot of people this year. I think we're all going to surprise ourselves as well. One game a week, we've got a massive squad.
It only takes one player to get injured and the other one to get tired, and then you've got to put someone on. The drop off is fucking stupid.
Well, that's the problem with the attacking area, and this is why I said I think why we should have got. I think, my opinion, attack was the first area we should have addressed, because the further you go into the window, the harder it becomes to sign an attacker.
Yeah, I mean, halfway through the season, you're going to get fatigue. You're going to get injuries. Do you know what I mean? And like leaving these players out, I mean, it's crazy, man.
Chris Wood incoming.
Yeah, probably.
Chris Wood. Chrissy Wood.
There you go. He'll score you 20 goals.
Yeah.
Premier proven.
Yeah, he's a monster of a man, mate. He's a monster of a man.
He can hold up a ball. Everyone says, oh, he's shit.
He's not shit.
Listen, Chelsea have just been and got Danny Welbeck. He just does the same job as what Chris Wood does. That's it. Two different types of player. Welbeck's quite a skillful player on the ball and all that. Wood just wants to score. Whatever you think of him. Not saying he's the solution or anything like that, but he's better than the two wankers we've got up front at the moment.
Yeah, totally agree. I can't. If we start match day 1, Saturday evening, 5:30 kickoff, wherever it is, way to Brentford, and Richarlison is leading that line, I won't be happy. I'm actually half tempted to not watch the game because I can't watch that guy anymore.
No.
Dave. Evening, everyone.
You're right, Dan.
Big up, chat. How's everyone doing? Dave, I'm sorry, mate. It's going to be either Richarlison or Solanke up front on the first game of the season. They're not going anywhere.
They've left it too late, haven't they?
It's going to be them. It's going to be them. We have to get used to it. Unfortunately, we don't want it. We don't like it. But we're not. Where's the signing? Where's the forwards? And even if we get them in, they probably will. Deserbo Sawi weren't ready yet. He hasn't had a game of training yet. You know,
Who's scoring the fucking goals? Who's scoring the goals?
That's it.
Come on, man. You can't have them. How many goals have we lost out of this team over the past 3 or 4 years? Yeah. And not replaced them properly?
Well, you think since Kane and Son have gone, what the day averaged? Probably
fucking stupid.
35 to 40 GAs between.
Probably more than that.
Per season,
right?
pushing 50 GA between them a season. That's gone out of our team, and it's been replaced with Solanke, Tell, Richarlison. Oh God, it makes me feel sick to my fucking stomach.
And I hate to say it, as much as everyone hated Brennan Johnson, me being one of them, At least he knew where the net was because he was a goal hanger.
Yeah.
As a footballer, Johnson weren't
I'm
good
just getting
enough.
a drink,
We
chap, sorry.
can all say that. As a footballer, Johnson wasn't good enough. But you play to his strengths where he'll be at the back post and he knows where the net is.
Well, Ange's system got the best out of him, wasn't it? That's what that was, weren't it? But we need to seriously pull our fingers out of our asses now. They've got to stop fucking pussyfooting around with this Savinho deal because it's doing my fucking head in.
I'm fed up talking about it. I'm fucking done with that.
Guys, you know, in Ange's first season, right, we scored goals, yeah? Son got 17, Richarlison got 11, Kulu got 8, Romero got 5, Johnson got 5, Maddison got 4, Porro got 3, Sarr got 3, Van der Ven got 3, Werner got 2, Lo Celso got 2, and Udogie got 2. That's all our goals under Ange.
That's poor, isn't
it? Shocking, man.
Yeah, but that got us fifth, nearly got us Champions League football that season.
Yeah.
The only team not to make Champions League football after being top after 10 games. I'll hasten to.
You know what? That's
74 goals, Anthony. 74 goals that season.
The reason we got
and where we're getting that from,
or almost got to Champions League, is because of our brilliant start we made. Going undefeated in 10 days, we all fell apart after that.
Yeah.
Well, he got found out very quickly, didn't he? And
Liverpool was the bad one. No, Chelsea, wasn't it? Chelsea was the one we got found out.
Ange lost a lot. Don't get me wrong, right? I loved him. To be honest with you, I thought he was good with the.
Who's that?
Big Ange. I liked him.
He's good with the media. That's about all.
He was good with the media, and he was good in
fucking dummy head in.
Like his little chats and stuff after the game. You could see inside the dressing room after the Bodo game when we reached Europa League final. Do you know what I mean? He was inspirational. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Inspirational chat. I liked him, but his style of football was just whack. Absolute whack. And he got found out.
I call it naive. Naive. It was very, very naive. And you know the season after? Let me give you the stats for the season after, right? And the second season where we nearly got relegated that season. Ready? This gets worse, right? Johnson 11 goals, Maddison 9, Solanke 9, Son 7, Kulu 7, Richarlison 4. It just gets down and down. Sarr 3, Porro 2, Bentancur 2, Basuma 2, Tell 2, Wilson 1, Spence 1, Romero 1. 61 goals scored that season.
Yeah. Well,
the key one there, right, Dan?
Yeah.
How many did we let in?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
A lot.
I don't want to look at that one.
No, because apparently how many was it? Have we leaked in the Premier League over the last 2 years? Something stupid like we've leaked over 100 goals or something in the last 2 years. 132 goals or something.
Yeah, something like that. Stupid.
That's disgusting.
What was that? Sorry, what was that? What season was that from? Where you just read out?
That was Ange's second season. Oh, that was his second season. And then, do you want the last season?
Come on.
Van der Ven was one of our highest goal scorers, wasn't he? Van der Ven on that, right?
Well, just wait. It's coming. I'm waiting for the last season. And then, it gets even worse. I do, Jesus.
Fucking hell. What are we doing here, eh?
Yeah, honestly, well, this is real, though, isn't it? It's real talk because, you know, we're all worried, aren't we, next season that it's going to be a big struggle. Look, De Zerbi's football will create more goals, but will we put them away? That's another thing. So last season, guys, well, last season, this is it last season. Richarlison 11, Paulinho 5, Romero 4, Tell 4, Van der Ven 4, Solanke 3, Gray 2, Kudos 2, Sarr 2, Xavi 2, Ben Davis 1, Gallagher 1, Bergvall 1, Porro 1, Morani 1, Bentancur 1, with a grand total of 45 goals last season. So what a decline we went from 74 to 64.
And people still want Richie and Solanke up front. Fair to play Solanke.
Who wants them?
People are still saying that we'll be all right with Solanke up front.
Who said that? Who said that? Get them on. Get them on the show. Get them on the show. Where are they?
It's just crazy, isn't it?
I'll say this now. If anyone wants Richie and Solanke in this team next season, you're more than welcome to come on and have a 5 versus 1 about it because you're gonna get it. Go on, Cookie.
I was just going to say, does anyone think, even though the start of the transfer window was quite bright, does anyone place any incompetency on Enoch for not providing a proper centre forward and left winger as it stands at the moment? Because, like we said, every day that goes past, it's getting more difficult and difficult to find these players.
When's the last time, Cookie, we actually signed a proven goal scorer?
Oh, fuck me.
Not for a long time, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, I'd probably say Jermaine Defoe or Berbatov.
Yeah. How many years ago was that?
Well, yeah. Were we
That was-
26 now? You look in 2010, 2011?
Yeah.
Probably before that.
We just don't do it, do we? We don't sign proven goal scorers.
No.
We got lucky with Kane. Got very lucky with him.
Yeah, well, we wanted to sell Kane, weren't we, at one point?
Son didn't kick off straight away, did he? It took him a season to get going.
Well, I heard Son wanted to leave at one point. He was really struggling in his first season at Tottenham. I was like thinking about leaving. I think a couple of Spurs players spoke to him and said, give it another chance, give it another year or something, and the rest is history. This is what I think Cole Walker said that. I heard Cole Walker say it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, answering Cookie's question, yeah, the board have got to take massive responsibility for it. They threw a dice for Kane's replacement was going to be Dominic Solanke, coming off a season where he scored 19 Premier League goals for Bournemouth, but they didn't do their research and due diligence on him because that was his only prolific season out of a 9 season.
That's when we should have signed Osborne. That is when we should have signed Osborne. Straight away, soon as Kane went, go and get Osborne. He's the next best thing from Kane, right? He was scoring goals for fun. Just go and get him. But we didn't. We fucking went, we'll go with proven player. Fucking Solanke. I mean, really?
What guys? And it's a good question. Cookie asks. It's a good question. What is when you think about it, guys, and we think about it every single day. Why haven't the club brought in these forwards yet? In all of your opinions, why hasn't it happened? Because they said they want it. They're looking. They're trying, working hard. What is it? I think
because we've had so many bloody managers and they all want to have their say and I'll just give them a season. Let's see how they get on. Change the next fucking manager. Let's see how he gets on with this manager. Do you know what I mean?
So you think it's the player not wanting to come, Rowley? Is that what you mean? You think the player may not want to come to Spurs due to the
no? It's the manager wanted to see whether he can change the mentality and the goal scoring of the actual player.
Oh, so you're putting on zerbi. You're putting on zerbi.
No, it's not putting on zerbi. No. The other managers like the Thomas Franks and the people like that who think they've got a striker in Solanke and fucking Richarlison. You know what I mean?
I think Zerbi would get rid of them in a heartbeat if he could. You know, he's giving all the talk where he says stuff like, "Oh, they're good players" and all that stuff. It's just
he's got to say that.
It's just to keep them on board.
He can't say that if he's left with that. He can't say, "Oh, these are fucking shit anyway." But he's got to stick with them because he's got a 4-year contract.
Jose Mourinho would get him out of my club. That's what he'd say. But I think
Richarlison's been with fucking Mourinho, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't.
Conte accepted Richarlison. Conte said, "Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good Premiership player. I'm happy to have him." Remember, Conte said that, unless he's not being honest.
His fucking club. Oh, that's what he said.
I'm better than Richarlison at 58. Do me a favour.
I personally think
you could hold a milk bottle, let alone a ball up. Jesus. Honestly,
I think the main reason why we haven't signed these forwards yet, because like Cookie said, we've got 44 players in this squad with
41, 41.
With a maximum of 25 you're allowed in your squad, and I think they're just trying to push bodies out the door, and I think that's what's holding it up.
We're 4 over on the non-homegrown quota.
Yeah,
that means as it stands at the moment, 4 non-homegrowns, if they weren't sold, would not be in the squad.
Well, this is what Scott M's saying. Look, RDZ rates fucking Richarlison and fucking Solanke.
He's gonna say he rates them, but in the next breath, Rowley, he said He's give the ball the elbow. We need attackers. We need strikers. There's bombers coming. Yeah,
we'll see.
That's what
I've
he's
heard it all
doing.
before.
He's saying
As a
to the
Spurs
balls,
fan, we've heard it all before, mate.
I know, mate. I know we have, mate. But if he's done it in that type of way, which doesn't upset them and doesn't upset the fans, right? If he's done it that type of way, just saying, look, that might be his nudge to say, you know what? You know when you got me to sign, yeah, and you told me we was going to do this, and this if I kept you up, yeah? Perhaps I haven't done 40% of what. And that's why he referenced we've done 60% of our business.
Yeah, true, yeah.
The thing is, he also said that like only 12 players are good enough to play for him, innit? So, like one in the season, he said that he was bigging all the players up, saying all this. The moment the season ended, he basically threw players under the bus, didn't he? So, like you said, he's gonna say it in that time, but I don't believe in a second that he believes Richarlison and Solanke are decent footballers. I think the Solanke thing, I think it's because he's English. That's why he might stay over Richarlison.
You have to stroke players. You have to stroke players' egos, Anthony.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? He's in a bit of a catch-22 situation because, like Scott says.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Dave. Dave.
Tony.
Tony. Sorry. Hello, Tone. He's in a bit of a catch-22 situation, like all the managers are, right, when they come in. He could be narky about it, but I think he's saving that, right? I still believe that he was promised certain things to sign that contract, as big as it was, 60 million over 5 years, right? Yeah. I think RDZ has committed himself to the plan for those 5 years. Yeah, because he's believing what they're telling him. Whether it turns out to be the truth or not is a different matter as far as ENIC are concerned with their promises. Yeah, but every day that goes past, I think he's getting wanked on, mate. Yeah. For every day that goes past. And it'll only get to a certain point, and he'll just say, look, you're not doing what you said you were going to do. And he'll leave. And that's what'll happen.
Right.
If they don't get behind him. It's just, I think he understands, like we all do, you can't do it all in one window. I get that. Right? But when you're having 2-week gaps where nothing's happening, and you've got so many to get in and as many as you can to get out, how does 2 weeks of nothing help anyone?
Doesn't, does it? It's terrible.
When was the last? It was like 3 weeks ago we signed.
It could have been 3 weeks ago. I don't know what it is.
No, 4 weeks ago we signed Tonali.
Oh, 4 weeks.
That's a month then of nothing.
I mean, all I'm hearing at the moment is these youth players going out at the moment.
Well, that helps with the squad size trimming, and that's why I think these next 2 weeks are so key. I think
it's this week's got to be sorted.
I think the next 2 weeks you're going to see at least 10, 15 players shipped out of the club.
No,
90% of them. No. You got to remember though, 90% of them are going to be kids and loans, isn't it? So but it still does drop that.
But no one wants them. Even Romero, we're having to take a cut price hit on him.
Dave, I'm going to give you a list of players. You tell me if you want any of them to stay.
Go on.
Right, and I'm not talking about kids either.
Can we all get in there, Cookie? Can we all?
Of course you can. Of course you can. This is for me. This is my opinion. Yeah, if you want to build a squad of depth and better than what we've got, right? You've got to get rid of Sarr, not good enough. Bergvall, not good enough. Richie, not good enough. Solanke, not good enough. Davis, past his time. Odibert, fucking injured after 2 minutes. Bentancur, 2 bad injuries, never been the same player. Mikey Moore, he ain't going to make it at Tottenham. I'm sorry, he ain't going to make it. right? Ashley Phillips, Christian Romero, Kulu, probably Maddison. Don't shoot me down, everyone. Right? And a doggy, injured.
All the fucking time.
There you go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 players.
You
I've
forgot
got
Vicario.
Vicario was on there and I didn't shout his name out. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, he's on there.
You said Davis, didn't you?
Yeah, I said Davis, yeah. And that's just where I am with it. And if you want this squad to be better, yeah, they've got to go because they're not good enough, or they've been here too long, or whatever you want to use as the reason. And you've got to get better than what they are. It's as simple as that. And I don't expect it all to happen now. It could be a bit this window, but the longer it goes on, the more you're carrying people you don't need at the club when you could have better here, right? And then that leads me on to the next point, Dave, if you don't mind me saying, while I'm here. This fucking club told us they had £400 million to spend, right? They've already got 120 million back on players that they've got out. That's 520 million. There's another, right, and I will rewind on it. There's another 200 million there, plus that should be up for sale.
Yeah.
Right? So we're at 720. We've spent 250 odd million. Something like that.
237 we've spent so far.
Right, there you go. 240 then. Let's round it off, 240. I think someone's having us over here. If you work out the math. Work out the math. We ain't spending no 400 million quid.
No.
Because you're getting 3/4 of it back.
We're being
Come
conned.
on, man. When you say to me we're going to go out and spend 400 million quid, you're putting 400 million down the hole. That means to me, if you're getting 200 million back in, you're putting 600 million in. Because then you've spent 400 million. Yeah?
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all.
Just saying. Fucking wankers they are up there, mate. They'll never change. Never change. Sorry.
Enoch out. Enoch out.
Fucking Enoch out every day, all day, 8 days a week. Blimey bastards.
Realistically, I'll come over to you all individually. We'll start with Dan. Who can you realistically see us bringing in the next, what we're at now with the 4th of August? It's September the 1st. It closes, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can you realistically see us bringing in? Because we're at the moment, we are so in the dark. You see new ITKs popping up day in, day out. New player this, different player that. I saw another one about 2 hours ago. Malik Fafana is back on the radar.
Yeah.
He's just come back from a nasty knee injury, but he's available again. And who do you think? Because it's hard, because we've gone so gung-ho in the beginning of the window, smashing our transfer record not once but twice in 2 days. We know roughly what Tonali's salary is, 275 a week, which is smashed our current record, which was Gallagher and Romero. So what are the possibilities?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, Alistair Gold might be in the mud, right? He might be in the mud, right? Because in his interview with De Zerbi, you know that one, when he's talking about the mystery bomber, he said in that interview, Savinho is one of the players that we'll be bringing into the club, right? Guys, you all agree with me there? We all saw it, read it. Don't know if it's... Yeah. Okay. So, Savinho's one, right? Then if you're looking at the kind of the odds and the bookies, a new name has come on the block today. Is that Balogun? Balogun's come on.
Oh, fuck. That ain't no bomber. Oh, no, Dan, sorry.
Yeah, I know
Dan, I've heard another one.
Let me go through them. And then I'll tell you what I think my realistic ones. Marmoush, 7-2. Rashford 8-1. Barcola 8-1.
Won't come.
And Rafael Leao was previously 14-1. Now, I mean, out of those players, who do you think's more realistic to come? If Savinho, the other one, maybe Mamouche, possibly, but
just get on City, do a double deal.
I don't know. Do you think City are going to give us both Savinho and Mamouche? I don't think so. So,
guys, I've heard of another one.
Who's
Do
that?
you want another one? Nicholas Jackson.
That came out, and then that was squashed straight away within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So Dave, just to finish my thing, I don't know. I don't know who we're bringing in. I don't know, but whoever the club brings in, this is on De Zerbi. Yeah, he's given it the okay, and he's got to make it work. You might not like the signing. Fans might not like it. Like for example, Gakpo, yeah, Gakpo, whatever people call him. Liverpool fans call him Gakpo, right? You know, he's only got one cut in and shoot. They're split. The fan base is split on him. First of all, everyone was happy with him. And then after looking at his stats and whatever, and now fans are like doubting him. Is he any good? They're comparing his stats to players like Richarlison last season.
Yeah, so Richarlison apparently has better stats, which is ridiculous.
So,
you know, you look at skewed. The stats were skewed.
So like a player like that, I mean, that's just an example of if he came in, not everyone's going to be behind it. So we've just got to suck it up, haven't we, really? We all want to sign Marcus Thuram, Osimhen. Who else is a top striker out there who scores goals? Guirassy. Name me some more guys. Other top goal scorers who scores lots of goals. Who scored lots of goals. Not Kane. What's his name? Ferran Torres. That's it, Cookie. Ferran Torres. Even people doubt him. People doubt him. People are linked when we're linked to Torres. I've seen videos, calling him he's going to be another Mawani.
That's ridiculous. The thing is, Torres has done it over here when he was at City. He was decent. But the thing is, I think the only player that would get everyone on side is Osimhen. Unless it's him, there'll always be split opinions with the fan base.
Even him, Anthony. People are not up for him. Even him.
I'm with you.
37 goals.
I've seen people on X and stuff like that going, he's got a shit work rate, blah, blah, blah. He's just a mercenary. Do you know what, right? I couldn't give a fuck if he stands on the penalty spot all season. He's going to get you 20 to 30 Premier League goals.
Well, look, if you think about it, Dave, if you think about it, Haaland's got a shit work rate. He doesn't do a lot in the game, but he'll pop up and score. But everyone would take Haaland, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So the question is it the best player or the best fit?
The best
fit. It's got to be the best. Well, it's got to be the best outcome, isn't it? I mean, we need goals. That's the end of it. I don't care whether he stands around with his finger up his ass. As long as he puts a ball in the net.
We've got to put some goals into this team.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line. You know?
What does De Zerbi want from his striker? What does he want from his striker other than goals? It's not just goals he wants. He wants them to press. He wants them to link the play. He wants them to be technically good.
It's got to be a quality player.
If you're playing one striker, I just want him to sit up there, sit on the shoulder of the defender.
If that's the case, if that's the style of player that he wants, then you go all out for Ferran Torres, then, don't you?
You wouldn't have thought
not only can he play up front, but he can play on the left, he can play on the right. He's a dream. He's a dream De Zerbi player. But
he comes, doesn't he, to the club with a little bit of, he's a World Cup winner. He's done well in Barcelona. He scored quite a few goals last season. But previously, if you look deep down in his stats, he didn't score loads of goals. Last season, he had a good season. But we'd take him, wouldn't we?
Is he Barcelona's main striker though? I don't really know.
No, it was Lewandowski, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lewandowski.
He was playing that, and he got good stats last season, considering he was playing second fiddle to Lewandowski. It was very impressive.
18 goals, Dave, wasn't it? Was it 18 goals he got last year?
Yeah. some of it, and not too big. I think he had overall, I think it was 26 GA last season. That's for a guy who's playing second fiddle. So imagine what he could have done if he was there out and out all season. His numbers could have been quite frightening. And then we probably wouldn't be having this conversation now, being linked with Ferran Torres, because he would have been going off to, he would have been a PSG player already by now, wouldn't he? Let's be honest. He would have been there. He's heavily linked with them.
Yeah, that's not cut and dry. There's something not quite right with that one.
This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand, right? We've only got 2 strikers at the clubs. I don't know 3. I'm going to say 3 because Scarlett's somehow is still at this club.
Click the bottom comment, Dave.
If it's not a bummer if you don't want to instantly get their name back your shit. Well, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what? Nigel's comment.
You know what Tom said?
Hang on. Rumours coming out tonight. Spurs are in for Alvarez. Swap with Romero.
This is a new ITK. Nige Pure Coys. It's a new ITK, man. You got to listen to this guy. Honestly, you got to watch his transfer videos because I'll tell you what, he's ahead of the game. I don't know his source. I don't know if he's got a new source, but I'm tell you what, watch Nige. He's coming out with some good ones.
I can highly recommend Nigel's source because he don't touch the stuff. He's on mayo permanently.
Oh, well, there you are then.
Just to say. So there's no ITKs out there, I'm telling you now, that can put as much mayonnaise down their throat as Nige and still come up with the bombers that you love, everyone, every day.
Check him out, man. You got to, he's got the bombers. He's on it before anyone else these days. I tell you what, man. Yeah, Nige, man, he's on it. I don't know his sources. I don't know.
Who would you rather have, Alvarez or Osman?
That's a tricky
Osman
one.
For me.
Yeah. Alvarez doesn't score that many goals.
Doesn't score that many goals. He doesn't score many goals, but he is a terrific player. There's no, but we need for the now moving forward. Even if we did say, for example, we signed Osman, he'll only be at the club for 2 years maximum anyway because he's a mercenary. He'll go. Someone else will come in for him, bigger wage. He'll go. I don't give a shit as long as he does what he's supposed to do when he's here. I'm happy because. Do you know what I mean? He's a luxury
back on the map.
Are we actually
put us back on the?
Are we actually saying no to Alvarez though? Just coming Alvarez would be a blunder, wouldn't it?
If anyone says no to Alvarez, there's a problem there because I'll be right if we had Harry Kane up front still. You can say no to Alvarez, but we've got Dominic Solanke and Richarlison.
Tom put in the chat, and I agree with him actually. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's better than bloody Richarlison and Solanke.
Oh, Scotty's Torres put Lewandowski on the bench. Some games he did, but to be fair, Hansi Flick does rotate his squad very regularly, doesn't he? He does a pep, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, Middlesbrough are advancing in talks to sign Ashley Phillips. That's what Thomas just put in the chat. I don't know where he heard that. Though. Do
you know what? Good. Well done. Another. Just get him out the club, man. They're not going to make it. Just bin him off. If it's £3-4 million, go. Because
that'd be 10. That'd be 10 or 12.
Dave, I've got a question. Dave, I've got to jump off and feed the baby. How long are you going on for, mate? Because I'll come back on.
Go on. Feed your little one, mate. I'll be going on for a while, mate. It's all good.
All right, I'll try and get back on, mate. All right, I'll catch you guys later.
That's fine.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
You know what I don't get? Like Chelsea, when they have players that hardly even play for the first team, they sell them for minimum £40 million and they hardly kick a ball. Remember last summer they sold all those players. They'd not even hardly touched the ball for Chelsea and they sold them for big money. Well, we're trying to sell players who have been here for a while and tipped, but we can't get rid of them.
No.
Yeah, the thing is though with Chelsea though, they've got about 3 or 4 feeder clubs, haven't they?
Yeah.
Strasbourg's one. There is a couple of others as well that they got, and they send them to them. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I do agree with Scott on this one. This is about Julian Alvarez. Without European football, I just cannot see.
Well, why would Osman come? Unless you pay the money.
Yeah, we will have to give him a stupid salary to even convince him and his agent to come and have a chat with us about European football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, but it's not out the. It's. I don't think it's out of the realms of.
Are we dreaming, boys? Boys, come on, look. Are we dreaming here? You say it ain't out of the realms of possibility, Dave, right? He's got Champions League football, right? He's on 400 grand a week tax-free or after tax. 500 grand he's on, and he's on 400 grand after tax, right? Are Spurs paying in that?
Yeah, it's only a couple of goes round the go-kart track. We'll pay him that, no problem.
Right, so to me, the only way that you get Osimhen, he's paid the money that Galatasaray want, right? Give him a big signing on fee, yeah, and drop his wages down a little bit with bonuses. That's where I am with that, with a deal for Osimhen.
Well, if you said end of the season that we were going to go and get Tonali, being where we was 17th, I'd say you're off your fucking rocker.
There you go, but they would have got him, didn't they?
Which is the thing, isn't it? It's football, isn't it?
This is what I mean. This is why I'm finding it so hard to puzzle this transfer window with the attacking players side of things, because I never thought in a million years, beginning of the window, we would shed out £92 million for Sandro Tonali. I don't think any Spurs fan saw that coming.
Well,
not at 17th.
I mean, he played for Newcastle. We're a bigger club than Newcastle. But when do we ever go out and get a player from a Liverpool or a Man City or someone? The only reason that happens is because we are bigger than Newcastle. Now, obviously, I'm happy it happened. But the players we have signed, did play for lesser clubs than us.
Yeah,
True.
It's just
I'm
crazy.
saying that I'm very happy with that. Even though they played for lesser clubs than us, they were the better players for those lesser clubs.
And then Tottenham go and buy has-beens from Liverpool, or get has-beens from Liverpool.
See, I like Gakpo.
No, I like Gakpo. I'm on about the other idiot and playing on the left back, right back. Yeah.
Oh, my left back.
Your left back, yeah.
I like Robertson. I don't know what.
Well, go and buy some condoms then. I'm telling you, because he's going to fuck us all in the arse. I'm telling you.
I don't think he will. I think he's gonna be all right. He's not gonna be nothing special, but the
thing is, he made that. It made me laugh actually. Dan made me laugh. Big up to him, obviously. But as soon as he made that mistake against Chelsea, where he chested it back to the keeper.
Oh my God!
I think they nearly scored. Everyone was on me saying, "Oh, see what I told you about Robertson, all this stuff." I was thinking to myself, but if he does something good, no one will say anything. But people will just look out to find negatives about him now. If he does something bad,
I saw in the World Cup, I was like, "Fucking hell!" He whipped the ball in. Go back on your shows. He whips the ball in. He's got a good fucking cross on him, yeah, but he can't fucking defend man to man. He loses the man. He's too slow. And he just gets fucking rinsed every time on that side. Yeah, but he has got a good cross on him.
To be fair to him, though, he was up against Esteval, who rinses most left backs in football. He's a very, very talented young player.
Did you watch all the Scottish games? They hooked him off.
I thought he was talking about the game against Chelsea. But but he's 32, man. Do you know what I mean? He's been brought in.
Right. We'll sign some more 32-year-olds who've got experience.
We need that experience.
Bigger picture, right? He's been brought in for an experienced leader. He's probably going to get towed straight into that leadership group we've got, and to help the youngsters we've got in the squad to progress. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's been brought in for. It's a smart thing.
We could have done with a Robertson last season when we were trying to stay up.
No.
We need someone in the dressing room. Look, our dressing room are full of.
I want someone who's good on the fucking on the left back on the pitch, not in the dressing room.
Robertson's still a decent left back.
I think he's still a decent. I think he could do a job.
You want a left
You
back?
know-
Go and get Lewis Hall. There you go.
You know what?
Oh, we can't
Okay.
pile any more misery on Newcastle. They've just lost all their best players.
Well, he's going. He's apparently Man United want him.
Yeah,
They're going to get him.
I saw that today.
So why don't we? I mean, if we wanted a left back, go and get Lewis Hall. Job done, innit? We ain't got to worry about it no more.
60 million for Lewis Hall.
Yeah, but we went the cheap way, didn't we? Instead, it got.
No, I'm just saying that's what it costs.
We got Senesi for free transfer. We went the cheap way that way as well. He's
Get
still
rid
saying
of
the-
you
he's saying
doggy
the same
then.
about
Get
him.
rid of doggy and get Lewis Hall.
He's saying that about Senesi. We went the cheap way for him.
No, because he's a good player and he's in his prime.
You know what? Maybe laugh actually. He's 32. Is it plus he's 32, Rowley? Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson is, yeah.
Robertson's
But you,
32.
but you wanted Paulinho.
He's slow.
You wanted Paulinho, who's only a year younger.
Yeah, what does Paulinho do? He does his job properly, doesn't he? Robertson hasn't done his job properly
But he does. Robertson's
for a while.
You don't lose your class
Right,
overnight.
wait to the season. Right,
Okay.
halfway through
Wait to the
the come back
season.
to me. Come back to me.
Come back to me at the end of the season. Yeah, we'll see.
End of the season, you'll see it in the first fucking 5
Don't
games,
worry.
mate.
Don't worry. You'll be the one saying to me, yeah, I'm sorry, Anthony, mate. I'm sorry. You were right about Robertson. Don't worry
I
about
fucking
it.
won't be. I promise you. I've watched.
I've got a
I've watched-
funny feeling Rowley's dying on that hill with Robertson, so I can't see his
every
opinion
mis-
changing anytime soon. But
Every mistake,
fair play to both of you,
every
both- both-
but every mistake, every time Robertson made a mistake, everyone will be like, "Told you about Robertson."
Well, then they're not wrong, then, are they? If he makes mistakes,
But if Robertson does something good, no one will say anything.
because he's supposed to be a left back, and if he makes mistakes at left back, it's going to cause a goal, isn't it? It's going to be a goal chance.
But everyone makes mistakes. Even Van der Ven's made loads of mistakes.
Not as many as Robertson, but
Yeah,
now you
Van
watch.
der Ven was a disgrace last season. I wanted him gone.
Who?
Van der Ven.
No.
Yes, he was a disgrace.
I find with Van Mickey's that he's he wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? He's a bit of an emotional character, and he in the day you could see the way we were playing was really affecting his mental health. You could just see it straight away.
Hang on a minute.
And yeah, so
Let's.
he's but as soon as the zerbi come in, it's like his mentality switch like that. Click of as quick as a light turning on. Do you know what I mean? Click of a switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and he was a much better player under the zerbi. So he clearly,
Cookie's heading off. By the way, he put in the chat.
Yeah, I've just put a note in the chat, Dave. Got to leg it.
Okay, mate.
All right, mate. Thank you for
All right, chaps. No worries. Have a great show. Big up to the chat.
Andy,
See you all
at
in
the
the
top 3 sides, or top 4 sides, or whatever you want to say, would Robertson get in their squad?
But that's most of our team. Most of our team wouldn't get in this other team's squad.
What are you talking about?
No, but Robertson was just in Liverpool's squad.
Yeah, and they got rid of him because he's shit.
He's not shit. They got rid of him because they've got Kirkes.
No, they've got Kirkes, and
that's why they got rid of him.
And
they knew they were getting rid of Kirk. They knew they were getting rid of him.
They're recycling, Liverpool recycling, and we've just picked them.
They got better.
They didn't get better. They got Kirk. They got younger. Yeah, Robertson. Look, I'm not saying Robertson. He's 32 and he's past his best. I understand all that.
So what?
But for someone with a bit of experience, a bit of leadership, know-how, I think it's perfect for us. Whether he starts every week is another matter. But we need players like that because our players. We finished 17 2 years in a row. These players need someone in there. Just a bit of experience for that dressing room. You need leaders in there, and Robertson is definitely a leader.
In the dressing room. Then go and get a fucking, what do you call it, in the dressing room, but put him on the pitch.
We'll see, Rowley, yeah? We'll see.
Right,
no,
anyway.
I'm not sold on that. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
He wouldn't get in any top side, so why the fuck should he go with Tottenham?
Nor would Paulinho, but you wanted him.
Paulinho was very good at his job.
Yes, he was very
good. If it weren't for Paulinho, we wouldn't be in the Premiership.
But he wouldn't get in any
right
other
or wrong?
side. But Rowley, he wouldn't get in any other top side.
Right or wrong?
He wouldn't get in any other top side. Name
You'll
another
see.
top side. Name another top side.
We'll see where Polinia goes, will we?
Sporting Lisbon he'll end up at.
Is that not a top side?
But they're not. Okay, I'm on a top side. Like, would he get a Liverpool side?
What
no,
about
'cause
this
they got-
guy? What about
got
this
their
guy as a
fixing.
striker option from Newcastle, Walter Mardo? Would you take him?
He's better than bloody Richarlison, isn't he?
I'm not sure with Altamar. The thing is, most players, I'll take
He's
him
got to
over
have service in him.
Richarlison.
That guy
but
needs service.
I'm not convinced by him
He
at all.
can't do it on his own, Mortamado, so he's got to have service.
But he is very good at link-up play. He's very good at linking up play and bringing other players into the game, which is I think that's not going to be our style of play under De Zerbi.
I mean, we got one of them with Solanke, though.
But have we, though? Have we? Because
does he link up? Because he don't score goals, does he? So
no, that's the thing. Whereas Walter Mardo will get you goals as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Newcastle,
I think he'd be a good shout if that's only if things got desperate.
I think Newcastle want to get rid of him, don't they?
I don't know what's going on with Newcastle. That team is just fucking. They've lost the plot.
they're decimated. They've been decimated, haven't they?
Do you know what I mean? Pearsall has.
I think they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble next season.
We're bringing players in, but they're not like pro-improvement or nothing like that.
Do you know what? Right?
African nations and things like that.
I read this earlier. Tom's comment here about Fabrizio Romano reporting that we are pretty far apart because, and do you know what? Right, and this is one time where I'll actually say to Spurs, good for you. Don't get your pants pulled down by this Savinho transfer. He is not worth. They want in the region.
Go and get Gakpo.
He is
70 million Gakpo, isn't it?
He is not worth that price tag.
Well, that's why Savinho's probably put in a transfer request because I've heard he's putting one in because they won't let him go, so he's trying to force it himself.
I would give you, in my opinion, I think the sum going around, we're willing to pay 60 max. I even think we're majorly overpaying there, but I get the market is fluctuating. For that money, do you know what? I would just take a risk on.
It is.
For Rafa Leao, I would just take a massive risk with. I don't think it's a risk. He gets you goals. He gets assists. He's super talented. All right, but I know we argue that
how long have we wanted this guy?
His work rate, but that can be coached into him by De Zerbi.
It ain't happening.
De Zerbi, why? If he is, why can't it happen though? He's linked with Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce falling around.
Look, we've been wanting him for nearly 2 seasons.
The thing is, Leao, there's not hosts.
If we wanted him, he would have been the first one to come in, wouldn't he?
The thing with Leao, there's not hosts of clubs queuing up for him. You could say the same about Savinho as well.
I don't want to talk about it. He pisses me off.
Who's Savinho?
Yeah, it just pisses me off.
The thing is, Dave, about Savinho, you're saying like he's not worth 60 mil, and I agree with you. But then we're talking about Birdwell going for 60 mil. Well, he's not worth it either.
He's not worth half of that, in my opinion. He scored 2 goals, 1 assist.
He's only worth for what the other team has got, value him at. If that's what they value him at, that's what they value him at, isn't it?
Thing is, this one thing being you value your player at one price, but at the end of the day, you put that player up on the transfer market, you've got to have a club come in and are willing to pay that money. And I can't see in any world where I've just read tonight, Spurs are valuing Richie at 40 million. That can't be true. There's no way that can be true. He's not a £40 million player. Do you know
I'll be back in a minute. Dave. I just need to pop to the loo.
I don't get it. I don't get that. I just don't.
Nigel's put here, we'll see during the season, chaps. Can't argue about a player that hasn't played yet. Let's not count friendlies. Yeah, that's true.
I
Do you know
agree
what I
with
mean?
It's not arguing. I just don't think he's a very good player. And what I see of him end of last season, I watched about 5 or 6 Liverpool games with my grand. He said it's fucking rubbish. I said, yeah, he is, and that's coming from a Liverpool supporter.
Another true comment. We ain't a top side. We finished 17th twice. Exactly, mate. Exactly. But I think we've got to wake up to the reality of what position we're in at the moment, and we are in a position where we are. Let's be honest, we're desperate. So this is why we're forking out.
Are we in the position of Manchester United? Because, do you know what I mean? Although they finished a European place, they can't seem to get players. We're getting players before them.
I think with United, I watch a lot of Mark Goldbridge, and he's struggling to wrap his head around it as well. Why?
Yeah, I can't work it out.
They're struggling to make signings. Do you know what I mean? But I think
they've not even got the Kone deal over.
I think just watch this space. Watch this space with them. I think they'll make 2 or 3 big names come through within the next 3 weeks, I reckon.
Okay.
Let's
see what happens. I mean,
yeah, Scott, this is spot on, mate. Spot on. 2 years.
This is what I've been saying. 2 seasons.
Yeah, like I said, fucking, we haven't even signed him yet, but fuck it, sell him already. Jesus.
I couldn't believe it. I'm fed up with it.
Yeah, I am fed up with it. It's like,
just move on. Go and get Gakpo. Liverpool want 70 million for Gakpo. Just give him the money. Fucking, that's it. Job done. Bang. Thank you, man. Got it. He can play on the wing, and he still scored goals.
Who was that you're talking about?
Gakpo.
Yeah, he's another one that makes sense to me, because he's another one who can play across the whole front line.
There you go.
And that seems to be the kind of player the Zerbi wants. So,
and he scores goals, and he's got good assists as well.
Do you know what I mean?
He's got assists.
People can't go by. Can't judge him after his season for Liverpool last season, because if you're going to do that, then and say, oh, he's not good enough. Look at his stats last season.
He was excellent in the World Cup, though, wasn't he?
Who are you about Gakpo?
Yeah,
he's an excellent in the World Cup.
If that's the case,
apparently he's I've heard stuff that he's different for Netherlands. He's a lot better for Netherlands, actually.
Well, yeah,
he's got better players around him. It's because he's got better players around him.
He was Netherlands' best player by a country mile.
I've heard we were in for that shoulder up as well.
No, don't want him.
Who's
not one who's flat?
Shoulder up.
Shoulder up from Benfica, the Norwegian left-sided player. Do you know what I mean?
But we want him or what? But
we're linked to everyone, aren't we?
There are better, in my opinion, there are better options than Savinho, and I just don't think.
Just go and get Almala then.
You got not necessarily Almala, but
there's Nusa, isn't there?
Antonio Nusa.
Yeah.
50. Was it? 60 million euros. RB Leipzig want for him. 60 million. What's that? 53 million pound, something like that, roughly.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but he is a lot. I think he's better on the eye than Savinho. I think he's got better output than Savinho. If you're basing it on output, yeah, he's a better player. But there are better and cheaper options, and Leao is another one. It's a cheaper option. I know.
Dave, Dan wants you to put the link back in the chat, mate. You can't see it.
Yeah, cool. I'll do it right now. Yeah, no, I think there's better options out there than Savinho, and I think they've got. And
the bloke I wanted on the left side's going to PSG. So,
well, the one
don't say his name, Only.
Oh, he's not good enough for Tottenham. He's too young, but he's going to go to the best side in the fucking world, isn't he? You know what I mean?
We'll see how much he plays. We'll see how much he plays, mate.
Don't matter. He's not good enough for Tottenham, though, but he can go to the best side in the world.
But it is the Farmers League. It is the Farmers League, France, isn't it?
Oh, come on. They're the best side in the fucking world. They're proving it.
Yes, they are the best side in the world, but it's still a big Farmers League, the league they're playing in. They win that league every bloody year.
Yeah, but they can win the Champions League with stand on their head, can't they?
They win it by 30 points every year.
Yeah, and oh my God. But they're still playing the Champions League and still fucking win that and all, don't they?
Yeah, and fair play to them. They are the best side in the world. But I'm saying the league. I'm not saying the Champions League. I'm saying the French league is a Farmers League.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that boy is just going to the best side in the world, and he ain't going there just fucking sit on the bench.
He is going to
play. He ain't getting ahead of whatever his name is, the Georgian on the left. He's not playing ahead of Doué. They've got Akaluch. He's not getting in front of him either.
Hang on, they both play. Doué plays on. Sorry, Kvaratskhelia plays on the right, doesn't he?
No, Kvaratskhelia plays on the left.
Does he?
Doué's on the right.
And they've got that other guy, haven't they? Mbaye, they got that as well, haven't they?
They've just signed Butchercourt as well, about to sign Akliouche as well. So
Akliouche,
that's going to be another player he's behind. Do you know what I mean?
So I can't see why he's going there.
Just
go for the money then.
Well, he's not going to get many minutes at PSG.
Barcola's still at PSG. Whether he goes to Liverpool, what happens? At the moment, he's still there.
Well, stupid, isn't it? But he's not good enough for Tottenham.
Oh, Rolly, you have to always prove a point, don't you? I said to you, he's going to France. They're in the Farmers League. Then you bring up the Champions League. And I said, I didn't say anything about Champions League. I said about France being, it's a poor league.
No, you're still saying that he's going to a poor team. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't. I said he's going to a poor league. I never said poor team at all. You need to wash your ears out a bit, mate.
It's still a very, very good side. And he will go, I mean... He's
still going to go.
Why do PSG don't just buy any shit players? That is my argument.
He's not going to get ahead of the players that's in the team. He
PSG
might play the odd game, but he's not going to get him ahead of them. I'm not saying he's not a bad player and stuff. I said for the Premier League, he's not played in Premier League. He's played in the Dutch League. Now you're saying that he's going to PSG. It's the best team in the world. Yeah, they are, whatever it is. But it is the Farmers League compared to the Premier League for a start.
But what I'm saying, everyone's been saying
then
it's
you've
not
got the
good
Champions
enough.
League, and I'm saying, well, I didn't say anything about the Champions League. I said about the Premier League or about their league.
No. What I'm saying is, everyone was saying he's not good enough. He's too young. He's not good enough for Tottenham. But he can go to PSG. That is what I was saying. Right? That is all I was saying. Right.
Anyways, let's welcome back Dan. Hope the Litton's all right, mate.
Yeah, it's quiet for now. Cheers, guys.
That's all right, mate. No problem. So let's go back to what I was asking you before. If you had to pick an ideal striker to come in, who would it be that suits the Zerbi style of system?
Martinez, Thuram. They score lots of goals. Those two, I would say. Who else did I say earlier?
Guirassy,
yeah, I guess so. He scores goals, doesn't he, wherever he goes. Yeah, there's quite a few players out there. Perfilides, there's another one. There's Undav, there's another one who scored quite a few goals last season.
Mikatadze, whatever his name is.
That guy. What's his? Mikatadze. Yeah, that's the guy as well. He's an interesting type of player. I think he's a De Zerbi type player. Then there's Mamouche. I think there's more to come from him. If you give him the starring role up front, I think if you feed him, if you get players close to him, and this is it's all good getting a top striker, but you need a top creator as well, don't you? You need a top assist person, because Maddison's not going to make the season. We all know this. He'll play a certain amount of games, so you need somebody. If it's a left winger, if it's someone that plays across the forward line, who's going to be a top player, who like Man United have got Fernandes, right? He just does everything for them, doesn't he? What is it? 18 assists last season for Man United. You need a main guy creating things behind that forward. Without that, we're going to struggle, aren't we? It's those two players we need, isn't it? It's not just one, it's two. We need the creator and we need the finisher. And then if we can get them in, then we can kind of breathe a bit.
Yeah. And go on then, over to you. who's your ideal winger and striker?
I do like Savinio actually. I hope we get that one done, but obviously it is taking piss. I'd really only like we should just walk away from the deal. If they're asking too much money, we should walk away from the deal and then get like a Gakpo. And I know Dan don't rate Gakpo, but I actually do like Gakpo. As a striker, I don't know really because there's the obvious out there that I'd love, and that's like the Ottomans and stuff. If that's possible, I'd go for players like that. But I would if Osman's out of it. I love Marmoush. I think he's a top player, and I think the trouble with him, he's behind Haaland, and he's not going to get a run of games while Haaland's there, or he'll play out of position. He'll play just behind Haaland, but I think he's a top player, and I think if we can get Marmoush, I think that'll be a bomber if we get Marmoush.
Good shout, Riley.
I do rate him. Yeah,
I like that Mbaye from PSG. Whether you're going to
I like
him.
He's so tricky, isn't he? He's like
he's a tricky player.
Oh, a lightning as well.
You mean imagine him and like Osman. I'd love Osman, but it's one of them, innit? It's a dream signing, innit? Other than Kane, if you're gonna have Kane, you're gonna have Osman. But other than that, Marmoush, yeah, I think there's a lot to come from Marmoush as well. But Gakpo as well. Gakpo can score your goals, and he can also create goals. So, he's got a lot of output, hasn't he, Gakpo? I've heard Liverpool want £70 million for him.
I heard Liverpool are happy to drive him down to Spurs. I've heard. I mean, they're not exactly excited. They're not that upset if he goes.
No, they're not upset, but they put 70 million on him.
I've heard Liverpool don't want to sell him as well.
I've heard they don't want to sell him, but if they were offered £70 million, they'll let him go.
Yeah, see, we've all heard complete different things. You know what I mean? It's hard to believe. Well, yeah. See, I've also heard they want a deal. They want a deal done quick because they want to put the money towards Barcola. So it's mental, isn't it? What you hear and stuff like that. But the argument, it's not necessarily an argument. It's just the point I want to make is.
Would you take Grealish, anyone?
Yeah, I would.
Still take Grealish
if we had to.
No, I wouldn't. I think he's in the same. I think we're in the same position with him as we are with James Maddison. He's injury prone, isn't he?
Yeah. I think that one's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, I think great and gifted he is, Jack Grealish. I think he's always got that. He's always got that injury behind him.
I think that's going to be one that's got away, isn't it? I think that one.
Yeah, I agree. We should have got him before City did, but back then, 5 years ago, we weren't spending £100 million on players, were we? We weren't in a position to. So, but yeah. So it's hard to think of how the window's gone so far. What are the realms of possibility for Spurs now? Because they've done something what they haven't done before. They've gone out and spent £90 million on one player, then a day later, 85 on another. We've never done that before. We've now cranked up our wage structure with Tonali. So the reason.
Yeah, but you just heard what Cookie said, didn't you? With the amount of players that could be going out, they've spent nothing hardly.
Could this be the reason why we've been delayed so long of these attackers coming in? Is because now there are new options. No, there are new options out there for us because we are starting to push the boat out there. Are they targeting higher profile players?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? They should have done.
I think clubs are probably seeing that we're spending a bit of money now, like City with Savinio, and they're like, well, they've got a bit of money. We'll add a bit more money on the price tag. I think that's probably what's happening with a lot of players, to be honest.
What about you, Dan?
Well, do you remember all the excitement after we were bringing in all these players and the fan base were predicting, we're going to finish in the Champions League spots and, we're going to have a fantastic season. It's kind of quieting down a little bit, hasn't it? It's quieting down a little bit because those forward players haven't come in yet. Are you guys still thinking that now, even though we haven't got them in, and we will sign maybe one or two? Are you guys still thinking that's achievable, top 5?
Title winners, mate. Title winners.
I said this right from the start, right? I said when we signed Tonali and Fernandez and we got Van Hecker in, I was like, right, that's 3 very good established players there. Right. And you've now got 2 players in the central midfield that can actually, for once, in the last since Dembele and Wanyama, could knock the ball about properly and conduct and orchestrate the tempo of the game. We've now got 2 players in central midfield that are capable of doing that. I said that will all go down the toilet if we don't get the right forwards in. So I said this is where they need to get right. They need to get the forwards. If it takes them, it's taking them their time. But the problem, what they're doing is they're leaving it too long now. Clubs are just going to turn around and say with a week to go, we still haven't signed anyone properly. No, you can't have him now because you've left us too short to replace him. That's what I'm worried with. And if we do, these clubs do decide to say for example, let me throw a player. Say if, who we linked with, say if Rafael Leao, we'll just use Rafael Leao for example. Milan haven't got his replacement yet because he's still on the books. Their initial price tag is 60 million euro package in total. So it's about 53 million pound. It gets a week before the window shuts. You're now looking at paying 75 to 80 million euros now because they're going to have to take a risk. They're going to want to play. You're going to now have to pay a premium because you're now leaving that other club too short. I've been following patterns over the last couple of years from all clubs over the world are paying more premiums the closer you get to a deadline day. And that's the risk we're doing. The risk we're playing at the moment.
And that's why we ain't got a director of football, isn't it?
But like I said, though, we don't know what is going on. For all we know, right? We ain't got a clue what's going on there because they're keeping their cards close to the chest. ITKs are ITKing. They're saying we're linked with this, we're linked with that, with no source backing it up.
Yeah.
So they could be planning, for all we know, for something spectacular. They're just waiting for their time. We don't know. But the risk I'm running, and this is the scariest thing. This is my scariest thought of. We're starting that first game against Brentford with still the same attacking front 3 we had last year.
Tell on the left, Richarlison up top, and I don't know on the right anyone really who's available. Solomon, yeah,
exactly. Well, the Zerbi has come out and said Kudus.
I'm fucking watching it, Dan. That's it.
Will be fit.
You'll be watching, Riley. You'll be watching.
I ain't fucking. Not after that. Not after getting Senesi, fucking Van Heck, Tonali, Fernandez, and then getting no one up front that we've been crying out for the last 2 years, knowing full well we're firing blanks up front, yeah, and then not doing nothing on the forward line. It's ridiculous.
Guys, clubs with top goal scoring forwards, they're not going to want to release them, are they? Let's be honest here. Say if we had a top goal scorer in our team, and we've not done nothing in the last couple of... I know we won the Europa, but that aside, imagine, would we be wanting to let our top striker go? We wouldn't, would we? So this is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem with trying to get a proven goal scorer, is getting them out of these clubs. They don't want to release them because there's not that many around, is there? So
the only way I can see it is if we let Richarlison go the other way with another striker coming in.
Yeah, but that's I don't fancy that. Would you fancy that?
Yeah, but they love him. You go.
Take our top striker, and then
he's a Brazilian number 9. What you on about, Dan?
And when we can have Richarlison in return, I don't think clubs are going to fancy that one.
Richarlison was linked to Turkey, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
he can
just
go
what
to
I'm saying,
Turkey,
he could
but-
go to Fenerbahce or something like
Oh.
that,
No, he is actually linked. He was actually linked with
or
Fenerbahce.
Galatasaray. They might
Guys,
like him,
guys,
don't
who's down the seaside? Because I can hear seagulls. Who's down the
That'd be me.
seaside?
That's
Huh?
me. I live.
Oh, Dave
Yeah.
lives by the seaside, yeah.
Mate, I
My-
can hear it. I can hear the
I
they?
seagulls.
I
live
live by the sea. I live by the sea.
I could just hear
I've,
seagulls.
I wish I lived by the sea.
No,
I live
My
by
near,
the sea.
my nearest
I-
seaside's 2 hours away.
I'm 10 minutes to walk from the beach.
Rats in the sky, right? Do you call them
Well,
rats in the sky?
Riley, I'm a stone throw, mate. I'm a stone throw away from the beach. I am, mate.
Oh, yeah?
My lounge looks over the North Sea.
Where
Not
were you,
very-
Dave? Where are you?
Clacton.
Clacton. Wow. Okay. Have you
Oh,
lived there all
man.
your life?
Up
Oh, you moved
since
down
I was
there.
3 years old. Was Bournemouth when I was my baby years, and then from 3
I love
years old,
Bournemouth.
yeah.
Hmm.
Bournemouth's beautiful part of the country.
So
You
why
gone
are
with
you a
the
Spurs
Spurs?
fan then? What's the connection with Spurs?
My whole entire lineage, other than my dad, are all Tottenham.
With your mum?
Yeah, mum. Her dad's Spurs. His dad was Spurs. Do you know what I mean? It's
So
gone.
what's your dad then? What's your dad?
He's Liverpool. So yeah, and his dad was
Bloody,
Liverpool.
was
as
he
well.
a glory hunter? Oh, no. His
No.
dad was
My dad, they used to live in Liverpool when he was a kid, and he
That's
used to,
fair
go and
then,
watch,
fair.
he used to go and watch them all the time.
So why didn't you go with your dad and your mum? What was it?
Because I'm a fucking idiot. Let's be no,
You're a glutton for punishment. That's what you are.
No. Apparently, from the second I was born, I had no say in it, and my dad didn't
Okay.
have a say in it either. I was Spurs,
Fair. Yeah.
and I think my dad just was completely outnumbered by about 20-1. Do you know what I mean?
Well, my mum's an Arsenal fan.
What?
My mum's an Arsenal fan. Her dad was a big Arsenal fan. My dad's Spurs fan, and yeah, I went with my dad. But yeah, crazy, eh?
It is crazy.
Imagine our house, over the years, Arsenal, Tottenham. Yeah, it was some crazy nights. I used to watch it with my dad at home, and my mum, she just used to storm out. It's obviously in those years when we started to beat Arsenal again, and my brother Spurs as well. And my mum, there was one game where we beat them, or we got a draw in the last minute, and my mum just stormed out. She stormed out. She went to bed. It was crazy, tense. It was very tense, and we always had to be careful when my granddad came over, and my brother used to make some like the French jokes and stuff like that, and I used to tell him off and say to my brother, don't you start with granddad. He's he's getting on now. Don't be taking the piss out of Henri and all the French players.
Has anyone seen a divide on YouTube?
It's good, isn't it?
It's the Spurs Arsenal thing. It was. Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What was that about? I didn't know.
About the rivalry.
Oh no, I've not watched that yet. No.
Good, yeah. Good.
You right, Scott? How you doing, man?
You all right, Scotty?
All good. Sorry, I had to run off, Dave. I had to
No, you're all right, mate. You're all
grab
right.
something earlier, but
It's all
seems
good.
like you guys are just wrapping up. I thought maybe I'd catch you at the tail end of the conversation with all the strikers. But
I'll come to you straight off the bat, mate. We've all gone round. Each of us has said a winger and a striker you want. Go over to you. If you had to pick, if you only had two names to pick from, who would it be? Obviously, we've got to try and. It's hard, isn't it? Because we don't know the realms of impossible because what they've done with the Tonali and Fernandes transfer fees and wages, they've for once pushed the boat out. So, what are they doing?
yeah, I was going to say, being somewhat realistic, I think Gakpo and Marmoush would be if we had to get them. I think especially if we're only getting two, we need really to guarantee that we are getting a minimum level of production. And while I think there might be other players out there that have a higher level of ceiling, I think if we get Gakpo, you get Marmoush. I think Gakpo is probably pretty much you can guarantee he's going to get you 8 goals, minimum 8 goals, 5 assists. And I think Marmouche, I would expect minimum, probably if you played him the whole season, I would think he can get you 12 goals and 8 assists. I would expect 20 GA from Marmouche if you play him a whole time. So I think that's what I would get.
That's a good shout.
Beyond
That's
that, I mean,
another
I'm
thing.
really interested now. I think I said it on Dan's show the other night. Endrick has me intrigued. I really like his potential. But if you're bringing in somebody like him, if you're bringing in Savio, if you're bringing in, I think you guys talked about Almala, those guys need to be coming in with more proven players. And they may have the upside, the ceiling to get to have a really great output, but they also have a potential to not work out. So if you're only saying 2, I think I would say Gakpo and Marmouche, if you guys feel those are realistic options.
Yeah, they're 100% realistic.
So Marmouche, guys, scored 3 goals last season, 3 assists. He played 21 matches. Doesn't get a lot of game time, does he? At City,
No,
he doesn't. I don't know about his season before that. What he got? We'll have to have a look.
Before that, he came in halfway, right? And he got 7 goals and 2 assists in the half. He came in after January.
Okay.
What was his? And he had a pretty stonking season at Frankfurt before he left. When he was flying, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had 15 goals in 15 games or something, or 15 goals in 16 games.
Yeah.
15 goals, 9 assists for Frankfurt. And the one before that, 12 goals, 6 assists. So good numbers, right? Good numbers.
Yeah,
but that second season, the second one you said, that was only half the season because he went to City in January.
Yeah, so he did that in the first half of the season. It was flying, weren't he?
Yeah. How much did they pay for him? Was it 90 million they paid for him from Frankfurt, something like that, wasn't it? It was quite.
Oh, I thought it was 60. So
it might
I don't know. I could be totally off.
It was I'm pretty sure it was a very high transfer fee. I'm pretty sure it was. So, yeah, I'm looking at around on X now. There is nothing on there. Yet another day goes by where we don't look any closer to bringing in another attacker, which, yeah, I'm starting to get... It's hard not to feel a bit nervous, isn't it? It is hard. Got basically just under a month now before the window closes, but those 2 weeks, this month since we've signed Tonali, it's flown by, hasn't it?
Yeah, I reckon end of the week you'll hear something.
I think these next 2 weeks are going to be crucial. I think there's going to be a ton of outgoings with youth and stuff being loaned out to other clubs, like your Takais and Yangs and all the other youngsters we've got, and our squad will be trimmed down.
But maybe we've agreed a deal with someone, but we can't announce it until we've sold a couple of players, and maybe a couple of players are on their way out as well. So that's when they will be announced.
You might be right, mate. We don't know, do we? We don't.
Do you think we'll ever find out if who the bomber was? Do you think we'll ever know?
Well, I think you're going to find out. We're going to find something out in the next couple of weeks, because I think this next 2 weeks are going to be so crucial for us. I think that I'm hoping we go all out, and it's Ferran Torres. I'm hoping it's him, because any player you sign from Barcelona is a bomber in it. Let's be real, it is, isn't it? It is a bomber.
It might be Lamar, isn't it?
Oh, my son would go batshit crazy. He loves Lamine Yamal, and he's a Spurs boy.
His mate Paulo's there, isn't it? Yeah,
they're like little besties into, aren't they? But yeah, it's going to be a really, really... I just don't know what angle they're coming at. I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking at every platform I can think of to try and put pieces of a puzzle together. And so far, I can only put together 2 of a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Did you see this today, guys, about Neto being the second choice to Savinho? Did anyone see that today? I think Romano
I've also heard Man City are after Neto as well.
Neto would be good.
It sounds very much like what an agent would like everyone to hear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think Romano is losing a little bit of credibility now? He's getting there's been a lot of arguments, isn't there, with him and some other person. Have you seen it, guys? There's some big fallout.
I think a lot of people are jealous at the attention that Romano gets.
There's a lot of infighting on X between different ITKs.
There are some he does it wrong. I've seen a clip of ones he has got wrong, so he's not perfect and stuff.
But like, this is where I get frustrated. Like, Romano supposedly got the one to Napoli. They said it's wrong because the guy had got everything done, and then during his medical, something happened and it changed it. So he was right. He can't predict the medical stuff, right? So I don't know. I don't know. It's a guy who just was at Napoli right now. It's a big deal.
Oh, the one who's gone to United.
Oh, Atlanta.
The Atlanta player. Edison.
Edison. Yeah.
No. Yeah. This is a different. I don't even recognize. It's not a big player. It was just he said that here we go based on the medical. Then the medical failed, and they're like, "Hey, you said here we go," and he's like, "Yeah, based on the medical." He's like, "Well, you got it wrong," and it's not like I think there's a little bit of difference, but
Go on.
I think look, Romano is what he is. Anyone who doesn't think he has connections is insane. He does. Yes, he's a tap-in merchant. Yes, he recycles information for likes because he gets paid insane amounts of money. But he's, if not the best at what he does, the second best at what he does, right? So, but it's fun. And he probably likes it too, right? Because you get into those fights and then all of a sudden everybody's clicking on the tweets, reading about the fights, and hey, more money in his pocket.
Yeah.
I did want to say, though, Dave, based on what you were saying, if you don't mind, you said, like, we heard about this bomba, but nobody has any information about it. How often does that happen? And my thing that I've been saying all along, is it possible that there is no bomba? And that you have somebody like Ali Gold, who's a PR machine for the club, and will do anything that the club asks him to do and send out any information the club asks him to. He built up the PR machine for it, that when the zerbi said it, he didn't quite understand what he said, right? He doesn't follow Romano and Ornstein like we do. So when he said bomba, he didn't mean it in the same way, like we're signing this amazing player, that he just meant we need to sign more players in here. And that I'll say the fake ITKs of the people who tried to make it. Because if I was an ITK and I heard him say it, the first thing I would say is, oh, Dan, guess what? Hey, my contacts are telling me there's a big signing coming, right? Not because I know anything, but because it's the best time to guess. So I think this whole bomba thing might have been blown out of proportion, and now the club's using it as PR.
Yeah,
I'd love to see this interview. I'd love to see the interview, actually.
Is the interview released, or was it just his notes? Was it?
I don't think it's been released, is it?
It's his notes. He did do a video a day or a couple of days after, and I watched it.
Did he say bomba in
it? He said, yeah, De Zerbi did use the word bomba, and it wasn't Savinio. But
where's the video? I've not seen it. Dave, where did you see the video? I've not seen it.
No, not the video. Ali Gold does his own little podcast.
I mean, has anyone actually seen the video of De Zerbi saying it?
No, because it was all off camera. It was just them two having a little private chat.
And does a bomba only mean a big signing or anyone?
Well, because he's, I think it got taken out of context. Because I think De Zerbi was like referring to as, I think, what does it translate to? Bomba in. I can't remember what he said, word for word. I think it's like it translates to like a shark or something to do with a shark.
He was talking about sharks the other day, weren't he?
In the transfer market.
No, he said, I'm a shark in the transfer market. And everyone thought it was on about, because what's the name was called? Torres was called a shark.
And that's why everyone was trying to put two and two together and coming up with Ferran Torres.
Yeah, but he's just saying, I'm a shark, and so I know what I want. I'm going to get if I go after it, I'll get it. That's what he means by calling himself a shark.
But in the
Yeah, but
day,
there is
Bomba they said it in slang. It just means like a surprising or a big signing.
yeah, but the thing is, they've that did the other day when I heard that about Alistair Gold, where he'd obviously
If
said
an
that
Irishman
he
says
said
there's a
about
bomber, you got
he
to
said
worry.
about the zerbi not be it's like misstewing whatever it's called and stuff, saying it's not doesn't mean the same as what it does in England. But then everyone's today saying apparently there is a bomber coming. So I don't really know what the hell is going on.
And is it true, guys, that there's great white sharks in the English Channel? I heard that today as well. And it's all going on, isn't it? Because of the weather and the heat, and the great white sharks are coming.
They're
coming.
actually they're actually over in Cornwall. They come over in Cornwall. They're known to be in Cornwall, but because it's warm, they are going round the south coast a bit.
In Jersey, I heard it's reported the lifeguard told them to get out of the water in Jersey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, guys. This has just came up for Fabrizio Romano 34 minutes ago. Liverpool have made contact with Rowley's guy, Ibrahima Mbaye, new agent Jorge Mendes, regarding from PSG.
So Barcola's not happening now then? Barcola's not happening.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
I think PSG want too much money for Barcola.
Yeah, they want like
145 million or whatever.
Yeah. Matt Mbaye also has proposals from Bundesliga clubs, but giving full priority to the LFC project. So,
how much? What's the fee? Did they say a fee on it?
Doesn't say a fee, but I've looked him up on Transfer Market, and I think that it's about around £45 million mark.
He's a young player, isn't he?
He's not
good. He's a tricky player.
So, yeah, it's a hard one to call. I mean, does that prise the door open for Gakpo to leave the club?
They've made it clear, Liverpool, haven't they? They said that they're not really keen on selling, but if an offer comes in, they're willing to listen to it. So, if the Spurs, zerbi said they're working on someone, I mean, how long is it working on a player? How long does that take? What's the issue? What's the hold up? We don't know. If it's Gakpo, I mean, surely there'd be bids coming in for him, or there'd be a little bit more online. So I don't think it is Gakpo. I think it's somebody else. The mystery goes on.
It's hard trying to work out who that one is, though, isn't it?
Osman.
Liverpool's going to get Barcola and Mbaye from PSG?
No.
He's from PSG, right? He's the young kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good. Good winger.
Guys, I wish we could just fast forward to the end of the transfer window or the first game of the season. It's how long we got? 3 weeks of this. We got 3 more weeks of this painful waiting game. Refreshing X or whatever social media you look on. It's rumor galore every day, another name. I mean, it's painful stuff, right? I just want the season to start now. It's dragged. It feels like it's dragged on forever this summer.
My dad doesn't take any notice to rumors or something. I always tell him like, "Oh, we're linked to this player, we're linked to that player," and he's like, "Until I see them in a shirt playing for the first time season, I don't take any notice."
It's dead, isn't it? It's dead. There's nothing to talk about, guys. Is there? It's really hard.
Transfer hijack, Mika Gotts.
Well, here's a question then, and I know I'll get rinsed for it, but at what point do we get to say that we shouldn't be surprised of any of this, because nothing's really changed at this club, and this is what we see every year. Last year we got excited. We had Simmons, we had Kudos, we had Paulinho, a couple of good signings, but not addressing our needs. Before that we had Van de Ven, who was signed that Van de Ven year? Madison, Vicario, a couple of good signings, but not addressing our needs. So we had a little bit more money, but
last year we were excited. I don't think we were too excited for Simmons, Kudos, and Paulinho. We were excited a little bit, but it was 24. It was the 48 hours of the Eze and the Gibbs White, the ones that we were really looking forward to, and that lasted about 5 minutes, and then we were brought back down to earth again.
I think
saw
there
a lot
was.
of 7 and 8 out of 10s. I can promise you this, Anthony. Last year,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got
Simmons, we only went after
pelters
Simmons because
for
Eze
saying it
fell
was 3
through.
out of 10.
Isn't it?
Scott, I remember saying I wasn't completely happy with the window after it ended.
weren't.
I remember now, and and Sava was another one who wasn't convinced either.
Yep.
There
And
were
you got
some.
pushback on it, Dan.
Hmm?
You would've
Yeah,
got
I
pushback.
probably got some shit on it. Yeah, I probably did. I can't remember the ins and outs, but it wasn't done. It wasn't right, was it? And that season, who did it? Mawani was a complete flop, wasn't he? An absolute flop. Didn't work
Most of
out
the
at
time.
all. They were so desperate to bring someone in, weren't they? And they just in the end brought in Mawani because he was just available. He weren't keen of coming. I think he wanted to go to Juventus, didn't he?
No. Yeah.
And he got his move this
He
summer.
rejected us in January, didn't he? Before.
Yep. Yeah, you didn't want to come.
No. So going back to what Scott says, I mean, he's got a point because when, it's all right doing all this good business, but we're not addressing the main area from last season. What was it for? As we started, when I came on earlier, it's 45 goals last season. 45 goals we got. It's shocking. And we've got to get up to what? So how many goals do you think we need to qualify for Europe? 60 plus goals, is it? Normally?
Yeah, about 70.
I would have
normally,
said
I'd
so,
say.
yeah.
And we've lost
About
goals in
70.
Paulinho. He's gone. Romero scores some goals. He'll be going. So we're losing goals. We're not replacing goals. We've got injured players. That forward line, there's question marks on every player. Even Kudos to a point. Kudos I like, but he's not going to score you goals, is he? So at this stage, we've got too many question marks in that forward line. And
I was saying though, Dan, even when he was playing, Kudos, he was having being manned, double marked, wasn't he? He was like, you stop him, you stop Kudos, you stop Spurs, right? So there's your goals and assists stopped completely, isn't it? So it wasn't all down to Kudos. I mean, if we have other players that were attacking, this GA would have probably been better.
What the fan club of Tell is not going away and this summer.
Oh,
after his free kick, fans still think he's going to explode. He's not. He's not going to explode.
Don't say it to Tom. He loves Tell.
Tell is not going to explode. He's not going to explode, is he? And I just can't see him. Will he get a couple more goals next season? Maybe. He's such a frustrating player, isn't he, Tell? Such a frustrating player.
He can take a player on, but it's just his final.
For me, he's got one more
just lets him
season,
down
Dan, and
all
that's
the
it.
time.
I don't really want to give him one more season, to be quite honest.
No, but De Zerbi is. He's saying to him.
De Zerbi likes him. So he's got one more season.
Step up. He's telling him to step up, isn't he? Step up.
Yeah, but he said that to bloody the other idiot who's gone to Juve. Put my arm around him. I'll take you to dinner. You're a good player and all this.
They told us how good Richie is.
Oh, wasn't
he?
He
told us Richie's a good player. He rates him.
Yeah,
he's saying I don't believe he's really racist.
I reckon he said that, Scott, for gritted teeth, mate.
He's just trying to get the best out of him, mate, and what he could have.
I think I think he would get rid of Tell if someone came in for him. He would get rid of him. Trouble is, no one's going to come in for him.
And also, as well, we're struggling
at Marseille. He
was trying to get the best out of the player than what he had.
Sorry, I couldn't. Who said what now? I lost track there. Who was it?
I just said at Marseille, De Zerbi, when he didn't like players, he said they weren't good enough, and he didn't do this. Conte, when Spence came in, he didn't mince his words. He said, he's not good enough for me.
What is this approach from De Zerbi here, Scott? Well, it's a bit confusing, right? Isn't it? Like,
He's really let me down.
He had to get the best out of his players, didn't he? To get him over the line to get
What
him
now, though? He doesn't have to say this shit now, though, does he?
No, with Mawani and things like that. But I mean, he's got Solanke is on a 4-year contract, doesn't he? Because he just signed one last year, didn't he? 5 years or something stupid.
Who did? Who's that?
Was that Solanke or something?
2 years ago he joined, didn't he?
Yeah, how many years did he sign for Spurs? Solanke?
5 or 6 years, didn't it?
Is it a 5-year contract?
That's crazy.
Oh dear.
I think the reason why De Zerbi is doing what he is at the moment because I think £12 million a year contract says he has to. Do you know what I mean?
He took the payment and got rid of all of his standards and morals and beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a worry, isn't it? It's a bit of a worry.
But on the flip side is I do think if they don't play ball with him, and I think he will. I think he will kick off because at the end of the day, he's still got his reputation to uphold, isn't he?
Yeah,
we'll
he's
see.
treading a fine line, isn't he? Really, because he's applauding the club for making these signings so far. Very, very speaking well with the club, working with Lange, sitting down in mid-March to decide on transfer targets for the new season if they stay up. You know, he's I don't know what really goes on behind closed doors. I'm sure it's a lot different than what we see, online on the press. But guys, I said this in my show earlier today. Do you think we're going to have a slow start? Because I think we are really. This team's not ready.
No,
the thing is, we've got Brentford and Newcastle first 2 games. Newcastle all over the place at the moment, so I'm expecting a fast start.
What about Brentford? You expect to beat them, right?
Still expect to beat Brentford, yeah, I do. With no matter
I
what
think-
team we have, I still expect to beat them.
I think it'll be a draw against Brentford. We'll beat Newcastle at home.
We've got Villa as well, haven't we? Villa at home, and who's the other team we got? I had it up earlier. That run.
Yeah.
Who we got? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look and see who we got.
I've got the new boys, isn't it?
Forest.
So it's Forest away, Everton at home, Villa at home, Man United away. They're our first few games. So, are you thinking it's going to be a fast start? Anthony said you think it's going to be a fast start. Why, Anthony? What gives you confidence it's going to be a fast start?
I just think the opposition we're playing. I just don't. I think Brentford had a great season. No, wrong. I don't think their second season is going to be as good. I think
we're going to beat Brentford.
Sir?
You're going to beat Brentford, yeah?
Yeah, I still think we've got a better side than Brentford. Okay, we ain't got the forwards, but we've still got a brilliant midfield, brilliant defence, and
It's
I
all right,
still
they
think
can score goals.
Sir?
It's all right, they can score goals.
Well,
Yeah,
they can actually, don't they? But
what, Tonali?
Tonali can score. Anyone can score goals, Rick Rowley.
Fernandez could score a goal, yeah, I'll give you that. But I've never. Tonali ain't a goal scorer, is he?
He scored the other day, didn't he?
So Anthony, how many points are you expecting then in the first 5 games?
Against who?
I don't know the first 5 games, but I'm expecting 6 points from the first 2.
Okay, and then Forest away.
Well, look, Dan. It all depends who we get in the club.
I'm asking that. It doesn't matter. Even if we're going to get a couple of forwards in. It might not be before the end. It might not be before the start of the season. It might be just before deadline day. What is your inkling? Why do you think we're going to start fast? Is it just because of the level of opposition, or do you think Spurs will be ready? Do you think they'll be drilled? We haven't seen our first team play yet in pre-season under De Zerbi. How is it all just going to fall together so easily?
Well, you could say about that. Any other clubs, loads of clubs ain't ready for the Premier League yet. No one's done business, have they?
Yeah, but Dave, I'm kind of pushing you here a little bit on why do you think Spurs are starting fast?
Do you mean Anthony?
Anthony, sorry. Who did I say, Dave?
The thing with Anthony, they've still got their strikers, haven't they? You know what I mean? They've still got their players that they relied on that got them up. You know, you got players. Obviously, Newcastle have been decimated, so God knows what's going to happen with them. Yeah, but Brentford ain't. Brentford's still got a good strikers, haven't they? Got Thiago and people like that.
Sorry, Anthony, you haven't convinced me, mate. You haven't convinced me. I was hoping that you would, but you haven't convinced me. Anybody else want to have a go at trying to convince me that we're going to have a fast start?
No.
Right. No, I'll convince you the other way.
Yeah, I'll go the other way.
He's gone. I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm upset you, mate.
I'm going to go with first game, Brentford away. I'm going draw. Second game, Newcastle.
Should win that.
We'll win that one. Forest away, I think we'll lose. Next game, home to Everton, we'll win that because let's be honest, they never beat us there. Then the week after that, it's a tough one. Home to Villa. I think they're going to struggle this season because they've lost their outlet, Morgan Rogers. I think that's a hard one. Maybe a draw. And then we've got United away. We always lose there, so that's another loss. And then we've got Coventry at home, which I think we will scrape a win there. I don't think.
How many points is that? How many points is that, Dave? How many points?
So let's have a look. Let's tally it up. So we've got at our first 6 games, we have got.
No
So
way.
we've got us 1, 4, 7, 8. 8 points out of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 8 points out of 18.
Okay,
Right.
so that's not a fast start.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's a mediocre.
And that is that just because you're not convinced that we haven't got the forwards in? What is it? What is your reasoning why it won't be a fast start? Is it just
1, we haven't got the forwards in yet. 2, this team hasn't. Our first team hasn't had one single minute together pre-season to gel.
Okay.
With each other yet. They're not going to be ready. That's just my opinion.
Yep, get that, man.
Dave, have you heard of an ITK on X called Kyle Andrews?
No.
No, he's on X apparently. Just come through. I just saw it on one of Stell's things. Right, it come through and it said Endrick has said that he wants to leave Real Madrid. So
yeah, he wants more. He wants first team football.
Is that on loan or what? Does he want? Have you heard?
Doesn't know that's all down to Madrid, isn't it? What they're willing to do with the player, but I imagine they're going to command a very huge fee for him because he's got such a massive ceiling. But
I think they'll do an same kind of thing they did with Nico Paz.
Yeah.
Well, this is a transfer.
They'll loan him out with a buyback clause, and then
you take him,
well, but not that well, they'll just buy him back, sell him back to the same club. That would be their ideal. I think they'll loan him out with
Hendrick.
I said it. It's the worst thing to do, but I've watched compilation videos of him and kind of like.
Do you know what? I'm fed up with taking risks. He may be a good player in a year or 2, but I'm fed up of taking risks. I really am.
Yeah.
I just rather us get a proven goal scorer now. If it is Endrick, but we've got to sign another 2 more. We can't just have Endrick and one other. We've got to sign 3 then, because I think he's got 3 goals last season. He doesn't score. He hasn't scored a lot. Yeah, he played for Leon, didn't he? He played for Leon second part of the season, didn't he? Went on loan. He scored some goals, did pretty well. But again, I want more proven goal scorer in there this season. I'm good at look. If he comes, he comes. I hope he smashes it. But yeah, I'd rather go for guaranteed more goals.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll come to play the role that I would prefer him. It's a big risk, but he's got a lot of again. He's 19 years old, I think, or unless he turned 20. 19 to 20. He was on Brazil's World Cup team. He was signed by Madrid, so there's a level of talent there, right?
Very much.
Just because you have a level of talent doesn't. We need production more than anything, and
we do.
It's a big risk. Even though I like the player, I wish we had a way that made sense for us to get him and another top striker, but I don't see it working.
Yeah, that's fair.
Scott, did you say that we're going to have a fast start? Did you say we're going to have a fast start, Scott? Where were you at?
No, I was going to say, if you're Brentford, you finished top 10. I think they finished 9th or 8th last season.
Yeah, it fell away a bit.
You're at home. You haven't really lost any big players this year. You've added Sangare to your midfield. You've added a few other pieces to your front line. Nothing major.
Yeah.
They have to be thinking they're going to beat Spurs. They have to be confident, right? If you're Brentford, you're thinking, I'm going to beat Spurs. I think when I went through it quickly on my phone, I had 10 points, but I can't imagine how I have more points than Dave. So I think we'll lose to Brentford, beat Newcastle, lose to Forest, beat, who's next? Everton, draw to Villa, and lose to United and beat Coventry.
Okay,
yeah.
So that wouldn't be that's not a fast start. What would you call that, Scott? Like a just an average start?
Yeah, just because I think right now I would say that me, if we don't make any changes, I think we're finishing around 10th. That would be kind of a win one, lose one, like a 10th place team would do, right?
Terrible.
And Brentford, they've signed that Sangara. They've signed a centre back from Salzburg. Never heard of him. They've signed Jaden Anthony from Burnley, 17 million, and Callum Wilson on a free transfer. That's what they've done so far, Brentford. So they've done a bit of business. I don't think many have gone out. Normally they lose a good player, don't they, Brentford? You know, last season they lost a couple of key players, right? Didn't they? So yeah, they're doing all right.
They're returning their same manager who's been there for a while because he was there under Frank, so they're not changing a whole bunch. I mean, if I'm Brentford, I'm saying let's go out there. We should win this game. We should expect to beat Spurs, who were 17th last year, even with a few new additions. We should go out there and beat them. It's a tough matchup for the first game. It's not ideal, right? Last year, what did we have? Burnley away or at home? Who cares? Burnley's always a good matchup. You're always happy to play Burnley, I think.
Yeah, we beat Man City as well, didn't we? I think the second game, and then it was all it didn't work out. Sorry, Rowley, what do you reckon, mate? Are you confident to start?
No, I'm not convinced at all, mate. At the moment,
no,
not convinced at all. No, I'm a bit worried about the season coming up. To tell the truth, if we don't start getting some forwards, then I'm very worried because I really don't want to see starting with Richarlison and Solanke up front with no wingers. That's just going to be an absolute joke, isn't it? I mean, we're still going to be starting with Solomon. Are you sure? Really? Do you know what I mean?
He'll be gone. He'll be gone before the window starts, finishes, season starts. West Ham are wetting their pants for him, aren't they? So, do you know what I mean?
Probably it's 10 million or something like that. But
we've got to give them something because they've given us Kudus and Fernandes. We've got to give them something, can't we?
It doesn't mean that we can't go on and have a good season after the squad settles down a bit. The team gets into gear, maybe November.
That's what I mean.
December.
The squad's got to settle, though. Dan. Whoever we get in, they've still got to settle.
When I say that, I think we'll have a slow start. Doesn't mean we can't go and have a decent season. You know, much better than last season. But how much better? I have no idea, really. Not until I know we've got up front. Not until I'd see the other business of other clubs, what they've done. But yeah, I just think there's so many question marks still.
Yeah, I agree. I really do agree because I think we're now entering the stage where they're playing with fire. Now.
Absolutely. Stupid it is.
I mean, it's like I'm just sorry. I'm just backwards and forwards. I'm looking on X man because there's quite a few updates. Mo Salah's just drawing Turkish.
Yeah, I saw that. Trabzonspor or something.
Trabzonspor, whatever they're called. Yeah. That surprises me because I thought he would have taken the money and ran to Saudi, being a Muslim country and all.
Apparently, he's got a massive deal on that. Apparently, it's massive. I've just been reading that.
I don't think Turkey and Saudi's that different in money right now.
No,
they don't pay a lot of tax either, do they? In Turkey, so
no tax, right?
No tax.
I think so. I think they have. Don't they have an exemption for football player exemption?
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but God.
It's because they're trying to put Turkish football back on the map, aren't they? That's why they're doing it. That's why their government's.
And doesn't the president or former president own a club too?
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but Erdogan or something, isn't he like the owner of one of the clubs, or not the owner, but kind of the owner? If you know what I like. It's a shady operation what they have going there.
That's all going to come to a stop within the next couple of years. Trust me. Then, do you know what I mean? Then their clubs will be going back to the Stone Age. So I wouldn't worry about that one too much. Players are just going over there for a massive paycheck at the moment. So Mo Salah's gone over there now.
But that's why Osman's there, isn't it? Because he's getting a massive payment.
Yeah, I would have thought. I mean, that's it. Yeah, I would have thought that you would have Salah. He would get a Ronaldo level contract, go to Saudi, and. But maybe now, like we see with Ojman, when they go to Turkey, they feel like they're still playing a level of football that's legit or something like that, and getting the payday. I mean, I don't know. At some point, if you're getting paid 50 million or 60 million? Does he do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you even know?
Yeah, I don't know what the contract. I'm trying to read what the contract is, but
when you're getting paid 500,000 a week, or you're getting paid 600,000 a week,
just for
I don't know.
Just for saying, just stuff I'm reading now, right? We're linked with Gakpo, Savinho, yeah. Liverpool now in for Mbaye.
Yeah.
That now gives us the opportunity to go in for Gakpo, correct? If we are interested in him. Man City are after Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
That gives us room. That gives them now to push Savinho's exit. Do you think it's just now why it's taking so long? The reports are true that these clubs are waiting for their replacements first.
Liverpool, yes. Yeah, Liverpool, yes. Man City, no.
Yeah,
they've got players in abundance, mate. They've got
Rolly, isn't it the transfer
I agree,
fee
Rolly.
with Savinho? Isn't the transfer fee holding it up with the Savinho? They can't.
Yeah.
The clubs can't agree on a transfer fee. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what people have said?
Yeah.
City doesn't need to get players. They don't care. City knows they'll buy any player they want. They could sell Savinho, but they also don't have to sell Savinho, right? Like, if they don't sell Savinho, it's not like City can't go out and buy.
It could be Tottenham holding it up with the price. Yeah, you're probably right. But what I'm saying is, it's not City waiting on, we need to get a player in place, because that's bullshit, because they've got loads of left wingers.
I agree 100%, Rolly. And City can also say, like, they don't need to move him, right? Like, they can say, we want 70 million. Like, it's not like they need 70 million so they can go out and buy who they want. If they don't get the 70 million for Savinho, they'll buy every single player they want this window anyways, because they have so much money. So
yeah, exactly.
I think they're just they know that. I mean, look, we've tried to get him for 2 years. How desperate do we look? So why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they just say wait? The same. We had a conversation about Romero with Inter. This is kind of the same kind of thing in reverse, where Inter's like, look, we're the only club that wants Romero, and you need him to go. So here's 35 million. And you know what, Spurs? If you say no, great. Keep him at your club. Keep an angry Romero at your club and see how well that goes behind your scenes. Right? And the same thing with Savio. You guys want Savio. You've wanted him for 2 years. So give us 70 million. Oh, you don't want to? Okay. We'll just hold him. We're good. You're desperate,
They can
Spurs.
afford to pay him.
Showing
They
us how
can afford to
desperate you
pay him.
are.
Yeah,
but they can
I
pay him,
agree.
Rolly. I mean, look, those guys.
Of course they can.
They got more money than anything. And again, I think I heard you guys talking about Chelsea, right? Like Chelsea, City sells all their players for big money. They don't have problems selling players.
Yeah.
Like, look at the money they get for the players when they sell them, right? They can sell them. They sold, who was the guy? Is the Algerian? He was great for them. Riyad, like, right? Oh, Riyad Mahrez gone. Bernardo Silva is going to Madrid.
Did they sell that
problem.
Dutch
We'll
player as
replace
well?
him.
They sold that Dutch player, Reinders, as well, didn't they? Sell him?
Oh, the rumors. Yeah, now there's rumors that he's going to. There's a couple like Newcastle, Forest.
Did he go on loan last season?
He played. He started for them like
Reinders.
a lot of games.
I think he's a good
He's
player.
a great player. I think he's a great player.
little player, Reinders.
But if you're City and somebody wants to pay you 40 million, and then you'll just go out and buy whoever the next player is, right? That's the benefit of being City.
Because the City players, they just ask for fucking a lot of money, more than what they're worth. Oh, because he plays for City, the champions. Do you know what I mean? Or the ex-champions or whatever. Because City are City, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They just ask for what they want.
That's how it works if you're a big club, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't do it. And also, this is what we should do. Maybe I'm being delusional. That's fine. Sell Bentancur, because it sounds like there's offers for him. Sell Bergvall for 60 million and go get Alex Scott.
Yeah, look, I mean, they've got Jeremy Doku, Savio, Grealish, Monga. Do you know what I mean? Tell me he ain't got no left wingers. Left. Do you know what I mean?
Don't forget, though, Riley. You've got Semenyo can ideally play there if he hits.
Yeah, Semenyo, yeah.
And
so I mean,
Cherky. Do you know what I mean?
Cherky, yeah.
all capable. So I just think City are being complete dicks about this transfer.
Of course they are.
I think they're just being complete dicks. They're playing us around, and this is why I think we should just fuck them off, pull out the deal, go to another target.
I agree, and I think, and you know what could happen after that is City will sell Savinho to somebody for like 50 million, because they can.
Well, go and ram it. That's what I say. Go fucking ram it. I don't care.
Lads, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks, Dave, for having me on. Thanks for having me on.
I'm going to head out too.
Yeah,
I'm
going
to
wrap anyway because it's been 3.5 hours almost. So thank you very much for jumping on.
Been good though, Dave.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been my first stream for a while, so I've had a mental month. So yeah. So anyway, thank you all for jumping on. Thank you for everyone who's in the chat.
You enjoying it, Dave? You enjoying it, mate? Are you enjoying YouTube? How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's good, mate. Good, mate. I just got to be like, I mean, we all want 1 million subscribers in 1 week, but it ain't never going to happen, is it? So I just got to keep biding my time.
Just got to keep going, man, haven't we?
People say, and everyone says it, and even some people say it to me, is consistency. You gotta keep on there at a set time on a set day. And then the problem is you got to look across YouTube. Who else is live, isn't it? This is the problem. It's so difficult.
You go on against the big boys, you ain't going to get the people, are you?
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. And there's so many new channels now. But you just have to keep plugging away, mate. It's a passion for it. What was the reason you're doing it, Dave, again? Is it just you love a good club, or is it just...
Yeah, no, it's just I think it's for me love of football in general. Do you know what I mean? And like, I know there's a lot of us out there that do Spurs content and stuff, but do you know what I mean? I like to think I'm a little bit different to others. Do you know what I mean? I don't just I like to think I've got good knowledge of football because I don't just watch one league.
Mm-hmm.
I watch multiple. So I like to feel like I can identify a good player when I see one. Do you know what I mean? So because let's be honest, 65% of the Premier League is filled with foreign content, isn't it? Yeah. Foreign players. So it's handy. It's handy to be able to watch in leagues. Like I said, I've been saying for best part of a year, we should have signed Christoph Solis. And like in the beginning, people were like, who's he? Let's look him up. And I've like a couple of people in people in the Two Marks show were like, we'll probably go, I've never heard of him, his viewers and stuff. And I brought up his stats for Brugge. He's like, I think he got 18 goals, 23 assists last season, mate. That's mental. I know it's a different league, etc., etc.
Same as Mika Gotts.
Do you know what I mean?
23 and 18 assists.
Here's another one. Me and John Stokes have been touting him for months. So
it's one of them, isn't it?
You just got nowhere to look, mate. And like in the Belgium league, there's some gems there. Bundesliga, there's a lot of gems in there. And you know what I mean? I like to do like me analysis on them and stuff like that. And also, obviously, we are a massive talking point. Let's be honest, aren't we? We survived with the skin of our teeth. Yeah, so absolutely. There's always loads to talk about regards to Tottenham, but it's a passion, it's a hobby. It's obviously something I can't commit to full time because I've already got a full-time job. I'm 50-50 joint custody with my children, and their mother. So yeah, it's just nice for me to just come on
it.
Let
your hair down, doesn't it? Have a chat with your mates
and just chill out for a couple of hours at a time.
It's a good escape, isn't it? It's a good escape. I mean, I hear that, Dave. Like for me, it just gets me. It switches me off from life, man. When I'm on it, when I'm on a stream, when I'm running a show or go on a show, whatever I'm doing, my mind just switches off to all the issues, all the worries, all the. You know that life is a lot of hassle in it. Let's got to be honest. This day and age, cost of living, everything, it's not easy, is it? So we all need our release to go out and do so. You know, if that's going out,
mate.
But it's boredom.
Because I've been signed off work since I was 50. You know what I mean? I'm 55 now, And
Yeah.
if I didn't have this, I'd go out the fucking pole. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's always someone's show you can go on. Do you know what I mean? If you're not doing your own, there's always someone live, isn't it?
Yeah, of course there is.
You know, it's someone to go on and just chat Spurs, isn't it? Chat Spurs, chat the club you love, and yeah, keep going, guys. Just yeah, that's all you can do.
I need to get in a few more group chats with other names, other people, and stuff like that. Reach out to them a bit, but I need to do my research and who I get in contact with to do stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, got to get your name up there somewhere, ain't you?
Just get your name out, mate. That's the only thing you can do. Go in the group chats. Go in.
I mean,
like more
I was
WhatsApp
watching
chats,
yours
at
today,
least.
Dan. I flicked through it while I was in the middle of doing different. You had, like, I think at one point, 160 odd watching you. That's mental, mate.
Yeah, but
how long you been doing it?
To get up, yeah. Well, this is second season, but that's just yeah. I don't normally get that many. I mean, it depends on the guests who are coming on. It depends who else is live. It depends on what's going on with the club. Numbers fluctuate. I think the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more people watch you. It's yeah. Look, I'm not even that consistent. I do go live every week, but I don't have a set time because of the kids. Look, I'm doing okay. I've been doing it a little while. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to keep going, man. You gotta keep going there. I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate that people come on. Like sometimes I have guests I plan. Sometimes I just open the link up, and it's a lottery, isn't it? Anyone can. Like today, Brian came on, Stell came on. And when them guys are on, you know, the viewers go up because people want to watch them. You know. But saying that, I had a show. What did I have a show? Sunday night or Saturday night? I didn't have any big guests on. Had good people been on YouTube along, and we got very good views then as well. We had over 100 in the room.
On, didn't I? Did we?
Yeah, we had Scott came on. Who else was on? I forgot now. Rayleigh, it was you, Scott.
Rain.
No,
Rain
not
was
Rain.
Rain?
It wasn't Rain. Cookie was supposed to come on, but he had to.
It was the old boy, wasn't it? The old fella. Adrian.
Yeah, he's a good guy to come on. Very, very passionate fan. Knowledge club. He's a bit more positive as a Spurs fan. He's great to come on. Could talk forever, Adrian. You don't even have to have any talking points. He comes on. He's got about 100 in his pocket. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
One of the things for Kate and Jimbo, they're saying 60 million Reinders deal. Yeah, Reinders going to Forest, and then Morgan Gibbs White coming our way.
Well, you only hope, innit? You only hope that these rumours come true. But yeah, guys, I've got to shoot. But big up to you all, man. Big up, Rowley, Dave. We'll get you on the channel, man. When I do what's it called? You know, when you put the link in, just jump on if you can. Always welcome. And when I go in the live in the season, me and Nige, we're going to get back together and do our Beyond the Lane shows. And we'll be having different guests on every week. So yeah, we'll get you on. We'll get you onto that show as well. And
cool,
brilliant. Yeah. Just get involved. And I mean, reaching out to other YouTubers, all you need to do really is you can send them an email, tell them that you'd like to appear on their show, and just hope that they come back to you and give you an opportunity.
It's who's good. So, Brian will do it for you. Brian Daigle.
Yeah, Brian will do it. Brian had me on before I got really going. Brian had me on his channel, got me some subscribers. Really good guy, Brian. There's quite a lot of people. There's quite a lot of people who give you a chance.
Stell will give you a chance. You go as LA.
Yeah, he will give you a chance. Stell will. There's quite a few people give you a chance. And then I think the key thing is though, especially for you guys, because you're new, get a set day, set time when it's best, when you can do it, when it's a little bit quieter on YouTube, and then you just go with it every week, same time, same place. Everybody knows you're there. I tell you what, who's doing it well at the moment? Mia, she's going live every morning, same time.
Does it after Cookie though?
Every day, I think most days, and she's doing well. So it's just like that, isn't it? And it's getting a slot that works. And sometimes You might not get good views because some big channel goes live, but it is what it is. I remember the early days of me and Nige when we done Beyond the Lane. We thought nobody was on, and then a big guy would come on, and our views would drop off a cliff. But we just kept going. We kept going every Tuesday. We did it for a whole season. Me and Nige every Tuesday, same time, 7:30. And yeah, man, we kicked on. We kicked on, different guests on. You reach out to different YouTubers, get them on, make it interesting. And you never know. People look forward to watching it because I wonder who Nige and Dan have got on this week. And it's just different personalities.
Yeah.
So things like that can do, and then have the same people come back. Whoever you feel like you're comfortable with on YouTube as well. There'll be certain people you feel more comfortable than others. And yeah, it just takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work. It's a lot of graft. It really is.
It was me as well. I came on.
Anthony.
I thought I'd just come on and just say that.
Only for a bit. You went earlier though, didn't you?
Anthony, you're doing all right as well, mate. You're doing well.
I'm having a bit of a break from it because
you're not being good, are you?
So
you're not being good. But the heat and
the heat has been killing me and stuff, and today has been quite cool actually. I probably could have done one today, but everyone was live. I'd never got on. But
Anthony, like I said to you, when we've talked in WhatsApp, even if you're not up for a live or you haven't got the time to do a live, do an upload. Get an upload down, a short down, anything, just to keep that there's something on your channel regularly.
I did an upload yesterday, and I gained 2 subscribers from it. So
there you go. That's it. And then also thumbnails are so important. Thumbnails are the most important things. Titles, thumbnails. If it looks good, people will click on it, and then there you go. That's it. Thumbnails very important. Work on your thumbnails, guys. Whatever you do to create.
Trying to get a 2 megabyte thumbnail is a bloody hard, isn't it?
You use ChatGPT and you ask.
I tried that, and I asked it to create one, and put it onto me thing. It goes, no, I won't do it. Won't do it for StreamYard.
What I do is I word it differently. Then I then say, if it doesn't give me one that's the right size, I then tell it, give me one that fits StreamYard perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I done, and it still didn't. It just wouldn't do it. It just pissed me off. You know what I mean? But that's one of them.
Have you got Canva, Rowley? Have you got Canva?
No.
Get Canva. You get Canva. Yeah. You don't even have to pay for it, right? You do get the thumbnail from ChatGPT or whatever AI you use. Yeah. Save it on your phone or your computer. Drop it into Canva to fit. Yeah. You just say replace the picture. There's a button. You press replace. And then it normally fits. And then you put your logo, when you add your logo into it in the corner or whatever, and there you go, mate. You're done.
Oh, so that actually shrinks it down, does it? Shrinks the picture down.
You have to fiddle around with it for a bit. Go back to ChatGPT to say just make sure it fits.
All I literally do is after I've done my thumbnail, I just go right. Once it's done and I'm happy with it, I'll just write at the bottom, edit this, crop this image to make it fit
under 2 megabytes,
and it does it straight away.
Well, I've done it a couple of times and it ain't done it. I brought it over to StreamYard. I've saved it onto like a file. Gone to StreamYard, opened it on StreamYard. Sorry, you can't do this one. It was like,
have you? What phone have you got, Rowley? What phone do you have?
I use it on a computer, mate. I do it on a computer.
Do you have a mobile phone? What mobile do you have?
Oh, it's just a shit one, mate. I use a tablet normally.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I use a big old tablet.
Also, you find with that as well, Rowley, sometimes the colour can be the colour, of course, ChatGPT and stuff like that, and all Grok and everything. They use like very high spec,
vibrant colours. Yeah,
vibrant colours. So if you say reduce the colour.
Because what I normally write is do me a thumbnail. I get the thumbnail I want, right? Then I say reduce it down to 2 megabytes, yeah? Under 2 megabytes, which you're supposed to use for a thumbnail for StreamYard.
Yeah, Rowley, I've had that problem, mate, as well. I have had that problem before. I think when I've used the laptop. So I do it on my phone. I have an iPhone. I find it works really well.
I got iPhone, no.
Yeah, if you've got a good smartphone. I normally do my thumbnails on that, and then I actually set up StreamYard using my iPhone, and then I can go back onto my laptop on StreamYard and YouTube studio to play around with it.
I've got $2,000 of a computer and I can't even do it. You know what I mean?
That's
what I do.
Holy, that's mad. You should be able to do it on your on that price of a computer. You shouldn't have any problems, mate. I would ask ChatGPT what's the problem there, because you should be able to smash it on that. If you've got a $2,000 laptop computer, mate, you shouldn't have any issue. I don't know what's going on there, mate. You should be able to do it.
I do mine on my phone, Dan, and I don't
Windows
know
11.
as well. I do it on my phone, and
It's reliable, isn't it? I find it reliable.
Open StreamYard up on my phone, and then
I've got a big
always do
old
live
fucking
on my
curved
laptop.
screen fucking monitor. Fucking, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Gaming
Rowley,
PC.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Rowley. That's it's a strange one, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Are we still live, or are we talking in the back room?
No, we're live.
No, we're still live. That's right. It's
still live.
We're giving YouTube advice.
I'm gonna jump off now because I need to.
Fair, man.
I think we'll be going for 3.5 hours. That's the longest one I've done.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. And Tony, when I say about Robertson, that's just my view, mate. I'm not having a go at you, man. It's not personal. Yeah.
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
Boys, right. I'm all for all that bickering, the bickering, debating, and stuff like that. It gets a bit heated because at the end of the day,
I've never taken it personal.
Would a podcast be if you had 5-6 people and then you all agreed to the same thing?
No, that's fair.
No concept whatsoever.
I never take it personal.
No,
but
you know that.
But sometimes talking about it and stuff and having a debate stresses the fuck out of me. So if I ever leave a chat, it's just so I can have a few minutes to myself, and then I'll come back on again.
Fair enough.
Do stream.
Nah, that's fair enough.
But I don't take it personally. Spurs stress the fuck out of me, and
I fucking stress the fuck out of everyone. That's why we talk about it.
Yeah. Right. Anyways, guys, thank you all for jumping on. I much appreciate it.
Lovely.
Dan, thank you very much for the advice and the tips and bits. I appreciate it, and I'll jump on your show.
Yeah. Well, you all can jump on, man. Whenever, man. I put the link in, man. Jump on.
You know my thing, anyway, WhatsApp and that. Just send me when you're on next, Dan, and I'll jump on. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, lads.
Take care.
See you later, guys. Take care.
See you later,
man.
Come on, you Spurs.
Right, let's go.